Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be episode 1 of Silverrun Forest. I think we're gonna pull over here. It's getting out of the road here. I think we're gonna go here, maybe in the Waffle Hut. We might see if we can't get something to eat here. See if I can back into this spot here. Not hopefully hit any other cars. Try to use the mirrors here. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. I want to back into their building either. There we go. Yeah, so you can see this is a new series I'm going to do on here. See down there, we're starting out. We have $126 in the bank. That's what we got, and we own this pickup truck. Down there you can see we're not doing too good on fuel. I just drove into Silverrun Forest, so I am actually pretty hungry right now. It's only 8:30 in the morning, but we drove overnight, so hopefully we can get some good breakfast here at the Waffle Hut. You can see our truck needs a little bit of work down there. Yeah, just quickly to cover some things here, what we're going to do. This is going to be kind of like a storyline series is kind of my goal here. So, yeah, we just drove overnight to here. We're looking for work. I heard here in the Pacific Northwest, which is actually, ironically, where I'm from right now. So that's where I'm from. Sorry, where I live right now, I guess I should say, in the real world. But, yeah, so we drove out here. I'm hoping that we can find some work, maybe doing some forestry work for someone, or maybe eventually starting our own forestry operation. I've heard there's a lot of good money in it, and there's a lot of trees out here and some good work to be done. So I'm hoping we can get some work doing that out here, but we'll kind of have to see. I might check in here with the locals at the Waffle Hut and see if they know anyone that might be looking for any work or anything like that. But in terms of everything, let's just quickly go over the game settings, just because I think that you guys will probably want to know that. So yeah, in terms of everything here, economic difficulty is hard. Traffic's on, obviously. Seasonal growth, yes, 2 days per month. No fixed visual month. The snow is on. Crop destruction is on. Periodic plowing is on. Fieldstone is on. Lime required is off, and weeds are off. So I normally play with weeds. Weeds I do back and forth, but I normally play with lime on. Since the primary focus of this series isn't going to be on like farming, I figured I'm going to take that off just to make it a little bit easier in terms of that. I might put it back on. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Dirt's going to be fast. Then in terms of fuel usage, to be high. Trailer fill limit, I'm actually going to turn... Well, you know what? We'll leave that off. We'll leave that off for now. I think we'll keep that off. That'll be fine. Buyer buying it, or the helper buying any of these things is going to be off. I don't need to worry about any of that right now. But yeah, so that's pretty much our settings. I think that's all the settings really you guys will probably care about. We don't own any... if we go... Well, actually, yeah, if we go up here to our map, you can see we don't own any land. We don't own anything. There's nothing that we own starting out like this. I am going to run this in multiplayer, essentially multiplayer, just so if I have like other characters, they can have a farm on here, so it makes it a little bit easier to kind of keep track of everyone. So that's going to be something I will do in terms of that, and I'll probably set up some other characters on here as we go, and we'll kind of figure out about them. But yeah, so I'm excited to get on here and do some stuff with the Platinum expansion and do some different stuff with that. So I hope you guys will stick around and hang out with the series. Let me know. I'm always open to suggestions, comments down below. People I might meet. If you live out in this area, let me know. It's not going to be specifically subscriber contracts I'm going to do or anything like that. I will take your suggestions, and if I can work them into the storyline, I will try to do that. But again, I'm probably not going to take most of your guys' suggestions just because I can't work it all in. But yeah, this will probably be a series that's probably going to have 1 episode a week. We'll see, maybe 2 episodes a week, depending on the week, but at least 1 episode a week to start. Oh, and the value of our truck is the last thing I want to show you guys, just so... Yeah, we're not starting. It has a lot of hours, 496.8 hours on it. So I wanted to set this up so if I did decide to try to sell it or anything like that, I'm not going to get a lot for it. So that's kind of the purpose here. But yeah, I'm going to go on. I did not do a good... that's a terrible parking job. I got to fix that. That's going to be embarrassing. I'm not going to be in cab the whole time. We'll see if that fixes it a little bit better. I mean, that's not great, but that is better than it was. I'm not going to be in cab the whole time, but I rarely do in-cab driving, so I figure I'll do a little more of it in this series just to kind of help get us into that kind of storyline feel. But, oh, it's open 24 hours. It's kind of nice, actually. But, yeah, I'm going to go in. I'll see if I can't meet someone. I'm going to get some breakfast as well, so I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right, so I got some breakfast in me. It cost me 13 bucks for the meal, but they did say there was a guy named Richard Miller that should have some work for me, I guess, cutting down some trees or something like that, which is perfect. I'd be happy to do anything to make a little extra money right now, but if it's cutting down trees, that would be fantastic. So, yeah, or any forestry work, to be fair. So yeah, let's go see if we can't contact Richard. They said that he would be probably in town. They said he likes to hang out at the Sunnyside Cafe and get his breakfast there, so he might actually be in there. If not, we'll see if we can't track him down from there. Not sure where he lives or anything like that, but yeah, we'll go talk to him and hopefully he can give us some work and we can go out and do some work for him and everything like that. But yeah, so things are going well so far. They give me directions. It'll be just in this way. They said it's on the far side of town, which I haven't been into the town yet. I can pull up a map on my GPS if I need to as well, so we can do that, but we'll see if we can't make it into town here. I want to make sure I don't go too fast once we get into town. Don't want to get pulled over by anyone. I think we're still good out here. I think this is still kind of a highway, but not that my truck is too fast anyway, so he's going that way. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see if this takes us into town here. But yeah, we're starting to come into town, so we'll probably slow down a little bit. We don't want to go too quick. Last thing we need is a ticket. That would really kind of ruin our day a little bit, so yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. I haven't been into this town yet, but I guess this is called the Silverrun, is the name of the town here. This is the Silverrun Forest around it, so pretty cool. Stop sign there. I think we need to get down there on that main road. Just make sure it's clear here. Alright, yeah, we'll head this way. Oh, should have used my turn signal. Oh, I'm running the wrong lane now. We're all over the road now. Looking down to find my turn signal. Alright, see here. It's clear. We'll head this way. Hopefully no one saw my little episode over there driving into the wrong lane. But yeah, what a nifty little town. This is cool. I like this place. Hopefully we can make a home for ourselves here and do what we need to do. Get some work done and do some different stuff like that. See, oh, sorry, I thought that guy was going to cross the street there. Didn't know. But it seems like he's doing okay there. Yeah, I'm not sure what this little cafe's at. Might have to look it up on our map. Oh, that's kind of nifty. Nice little bridge through there. Yeah, I might have to pull up our GPS real quick here so we can take a look. Let's see. So, all right. The Sunnyside Cafe. Oh, it's up just around the corner there. That's where that's at. So we'll just head up this way. I think if we take a right and then or a left and then a right, that should get us up there. So I probably should have pulled over. Sorry. Surprised he didn't honk at me. It's my bad. Probably should have pulled over looking at the GPS there, but that is a-okay. This town's gonna learn that I'm a crazy person if I keep driving like this, so they're not gonna want me to be here, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. And then we should... Ooh, it's gonna be right up there, isn't it? I wonder if this is an area... Oh, I don't want to back into that car. Turn my turn signal on, so at least I know my goal is to go in here. Don't want to hit that guy. Oh, goodness. Truck needs a little work, so the engine will die occasionally. There we go. If I turn that turn signal off. Yeah, look at this. Nice little parking lot in here. I don't think this is probably the ideal way to get back here, but that's all right. Okay, let's try not to park like we're crazy. That's our goal here. We definitely don't want to hit any walls or people or other cars. All right, I wish I could adjust the mirrors. All right, if we can see the line right there, I think we'll be good. All right, before I turn the truck off. Oh yeah, that's all. You know what? That's not the worst. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, I'm gonna go in there and see if I can find this Richard Miller fellow and see if he doesn't have any work for us. All right, I got some good news for us. So he wants us to cut down some dead trees. He said that they should be marked up on his land. He said it's Forest Land 14 is what he said. So we'll look at a map here. Oh goodness. Yeah, this is crazy here. But yeah, he gave me a different map too that has all the different stuff for the local town laid out on it as well. So he gave me that, and he let me borrow his chainsaw. I guess he just had one sitting in his car. I guess everyone around here has one in their car, but we didn't own one. So he gave me this old Husqvarna. He said that it's his, he said he has a lot of different chainsaws, or several chainsaws, and so he just gave me one of his old ones, which is great. So we can use that for now. We do have to pay for fuel for it. We've already been billed $1 for our fuel. But regardless of that, I think we'll hopefully head up and get some work done for him. He said that he doesn't want the deadwood, he just needs them out of there so he can plant some more trees in the area, hopefully. And he said that he'll deal with the stumps later, but he said we just need to chop down the trees. And he said if he wants to, we can take them down to the lumber mill and sell them and see what we get for them. He said that they'll wood chip them there. He said that they won't take them for lumber, but he said that they'll take them for wood chips. So we'll do that. And also, just a disclaimer in here, again, this is a storyline that we're kind of running off of here. It's a storyline, so with that, I will note that some of the stuff I say is not actually true. Like, you could take the deadwood and you could sell it all, and we are doing a deadwood contract. But regardless of that, I think we do need to get some fuel. So looking on the map that Richard gave me, I think we'll need to stop at the gas station, just get a little fuel. We don't have a lot of money. We'll just see what we can get with what we have, and then we don't want to spend all of our money. Then we need to stay somewhere tonight. There's a hotel up this way that we might have to go stay at, but I don't know what that's going to cost us some money for rooms. So I'm hoping we can. Yeah, we'll just have to see kind of what happens. But this is the area he marked it out, put a big old circle on my map up here. So this is kind of the area he said where there's going to be some different deadwood trees, and it looks like we have a total of 19 trees that we can cut down, so that'll be good for us. But yeah, getting over there is going to be a pain and a half. So I think if we go down to the gas station, we head up this way, take this main road out. I think that'll be the best way to access it. So yeah, our engine died. It definitely was on. I'm going to drive a little out of cab for some of you guys, just so you guys get a little break. So you'll see me always in cab here. But yeah, we're going to head over to the fuel station if I can remember where it's at. Oop, driving on the sidewalk again. Oop, that's my flashers, left turn signal. There we go. Beautiful. I'll zoom in a little bit though. We don't need to be that far away. Oh, goodness. I need to get this thing fixed. Keeps dying. Keeps dying on us. But yeah, it should just be up here around the corner. We'll have to haul it with our truck, which is gonna, it's gonna be a little rough. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be a little bit rough. All right, and I think it's just to the left, I wanna say the fuel station is. So is this guy gonna cross here? Where are you going? Yeah, go ahead and cross. I don't wanna run you over. Make sure we're still clear for cars here in a second. All right, perfect. So head this way. Oh goodness, right in the middle of the intersection. Quick, there we go, okay. Turn that off. Our car's a wreck. We're gonna need to get this fixed first and foremost, I think. But here we go. Fuel station. Let's go ahead and turn into here. All right, there we go. They really like their really tough curbs here, seems like, but all right, let's put some fuel in. We got her topped up. Okay, $82. Fuel's in. Let's head up. I think I will, I'm gonna go ahead and drive it. Well, you guys haven't seen it, and you may have not seen most of this map, so I'll actually keep you guys in for this. Just simply for the first episode's sake, I'll keep you guys in for the drive, because it is a beautiful drive. Quite frankly, on this map, it is gonna be a beautiful drive. Is that the way we wanted to go? No. That's dead end over there? Yeah, dead end over there. Okay, we wanna head out this way, and this should take us out this way. But yeah, this is an absolute beautiful map if you guys haven't seen any part of it. And in terms of episode length, probably 20 to 30 minute episodes will probably be the length I'll go for. But yeah, we'll go up there, and hopefully today we can at least sell our first load of lumber. And I'm actually going to speed our time up a little bit since we're going. I'm probably going to keep it at, I think I'll keep it at about 3 times, and we'll kind of see how that gets us. Obviously it's August right now, which is all fine and dandy. Oh goodness, I need to look at the map. I'm going to pull over this time though, because we're on the highway, and there's cars coming. Put my flashers on. Oop, not that. Flashers. There we go. Okay, yeah, we do need to turn here. That's good. I'm glad I checked. I was thinking I was just going to keep driving. So yeah, left here, and then, okay, perfect. Oh, there's a train coming. Wow, look at that. It's fantastic. We don't want to get hit by the train, that is for sure. Well, I don't know why there's no barrier here, but we'll drive across so the train's gone. Okay, so here we go. We are off on our adventure. This is gonna be a fun series. I'm excited for it. I've never done like a real, I've done obviously like role playing stuff before, but I've never done like a really good storyline. I think like kind of this style. I feel like I'm hoping this is gonna be kind of Mr. Sealy P style-esque in terms of like how he does a lot of his series. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to kind of go for. Not to be like him or anything like that in terms of that, but obviously to do my own twists and spins on it. But yeah, just kind of fun to kind of create that storyline. So I'm kind of excited for that. I would probably should stay over here on the slow lane. You're supposed to be keep to the right unless you're passing. Of course, the lane ends quickly, but that is still a law. So regardless of that, you don't want to be a left lane hog. Gosh, this is such a gorgeous map. Let's get over in that right lane. This is where trucks would be sitting, so that way Holy cow, maybe our truck's gonna be sitting over there too if we're not careful. Oh, wow. We were struggling to get up that hill. All right, I think it's right up here somewhere, I want to say. Let's pull over again, put the flashers on. We're getting close. Yeah, just up here on the left. Perfect. So let's make sure it's clear as we go back out on the roadway. So just right in here. I think if we just pull off here, should be allowed to work in here. Our truck is not super off-road worthy, so we need to be... Wow, it really wants to go down that hill. There we go. Okay. I don't know if we'll have anything right away, but we'll turn the engine off. We don't need to burn any more gas. Let's see if we can't find one of these trees in here. Make sure we're in the right zone. Yep, keep checking the map here. Just keep us zoomed in, but we are in the right area. 19 trees there should be. So, oh, this tree looks dead as can be. Looks dead as a doornail. Is this one marked? It is. So there we go. That's what he said. That was the icon he said he'd have on it. So there's some dead wood. Let's go ahead and we got to be careful. We don't want to chop it on ourselves. Last thing we need is some expensive medical bills as well. There she goes. Wow, that shot over that way pretty far. Yeah, we're gonna have to be careful. Get some of these, obviously we don't have any big forestry equipment. Let's get this thing delimbed. And I don't know if we'll sell all of the trees. He did say he needs this job done today. So, I don't want to, yeah, we'll try to sell some of them. But he says he can have his guys come and pick them up later, or they'll just have them come get picked up later. But, okay, we can pick that up. We'll just take them up just to get a little extra cash. And, yeah, there we'll go. Throw that in there. And now I know on the contract it says we're making $28.50. I'm not going to go off of these in terms of how much we get paid for the jobs. I'm going to role play every aspect of it. So ooh, that just falls right through when you don't have it selected. There we go. I'm going to role play every aspect of it. So he did say he'd pay me $500 if we cut these down. So that's how much we're going to get paid for this. Where is that tree? Gosh, I already lost it. Okay, yeah, it's 7. That's pretty... About that length, though, is about right for the back of our truck. It's just right. We can carry that one. See if we can't maybe cut these guys up a little longer. Or cut them up and put them in a little pile or something here. But yeah, I think what we'll do for this episode, we'll get these guys loaded up and we'll take them up to the sawmill. He told me we're on the map, so on the map, I guess if we go over to this sawmill up over here, I guess there's a little area in the back. He said just back here where you can sell the wood chips. So getting to that sawmill, probably the fastest way is going to be, we could take that route there. That might be the fastest if we come down the hill and then take this dirt path across. Yeah, that might be the fastest way to get there. Get that guy cut there. That's too heavy. I thought it was too heavy for a second. Throw this guy up here with these guys. But yeah, we'll see. It might be one tree to a load, which means we're not going to get a ton of trees. And well, I mean, obviously, we get 19 trees. There's no way we're going to make 19 trips today. He just said to let me know how many trees were still sitting out here. But he said if I wanted to haul them away, I could. I might even talk to him and say maybe if he gives me 2 days, we probably could get it all done. I think pretty easily. But he seemed less worried about getting the trees out as much as he said killing them off is what he needs done. So, or getting them cut down, I guess. So we'll see about that. Let's get this guy up here. That one's a pretty long chunk. We're gonna have to cut that one anyways to go to the back of the car, or the back of the truck, I should say. I want to be careful. Let me grab that there. I want to be careful about bringing our truck down here, but it would be helpful. Right about there. Let's see if we can't back it down a little bit. Get that guy strapped in there so we don't lose the log we have. Don't hit any trees. I think if we loop around this way. Yeah, that's where the tree was at. I think the logs are, oh, are they just over there? Yep, that's where the tree's at now. So if we get this guy right, maybe right there, so we can still get him in there. Turn that off there. Set the parking brake, of course. Well, we can get that unstrapped for now. There we go. And we should be able to load these guys up a lot easier this way. There we go. Perfect. Get this guy in here. Now, obviously, as we go through the series, I'm not going to show every single thing that I'm going to do and everything like that. But for the first episode, it kind of makes sense. We're doing a new thing. Everything's new right now for this series. So the first time I've really done forestry like on a series or anything like that since the expansion has come out, which is nice. I think we're going to leave these little chunks on the ground. I don't think I really want to deal with those. But where's the rest of that tree? Down here. Yeah, these chunks I like. We'll grab these 2 chunks, and I think, well, we might be able to get them all on here. We'll see. Don't want to get stopped by the police for driving with a super loaded up truck either. This truck already kind of looks a little beat up anyways. The last thing we need to do is get that going for us. Let's see if I can't throw that on there and get that strapped. That looks ridiculous. I can't do that. Oh, goodness. There we go. Yeah, I think we can put these guys in here. Maybe on that far side. Just right in that little crevice right there. And then this guy. How long is this one? This one might be tricky, just how long it is. See if I can grab it. There we go. Yeah, that one's gonna be too long. We'll cut this one in half, and then we should be able to put these little pieces right there. Yeah, that would have been way too long. Okay, perfect. Get this guy in there. Perfect. Strap down. Good to go. All right. Hopefully we can... All right, good. This thing's got some decent horsepower to it. You don't want to get clipped by that tree branch there, but to be fair, this thing's already scraped up, so it's not going to make a difference. Well, because of our interest of time here, what I am going to do is probably put a cut in here just so I can drive up to the sawmill, and I'll see you guys there, and then we'll wrap up the episode after we get this stuff sold off. All right, we're coming up on the sawmill here, and that's where the main logs get sold, I guess, but little wood chipper back here. Throw it in there, and they pay you for what you bring them, so that'll be great. I just want to make sure our contract actually says, do we get one? It says, yeah, okay, perfect. Let's make sure that's all working. But yeah, we should be able to just throw them in here, and we'll see how much money we make. Oh, we'll put them all in, and then we'll see what we can get here. Let's see. But he says, yeah, they'll just chip these up and make them into bark mulch. Oh, goodness, that almost hit us in the head there. We don't need our first ER visit. I don't even know if there's a hospital in this town. We have to drive to a neighboring town. Let's see what we're getting for that right there. Let's just go ahead and... There we go. We got $1. Deadwood is not worth a lot of money, but you know what? That is good to know. Now, I have a feeling that he might be happy if we get a lot of this junk sold off. There we go. Got another $1 there. I just want to make sure it's actually getting all of it. Let me just quickly into build mode. Yeah, it's getting all of it. Wow, that's crazy. I am actually surprised we are making hardly anything from this. And I mean, this is, I mean, I know it's dead wood, but still, you'd think we'd make a little bit more. At least get a little bit more from wood chips. Throw all these guys in there, so maybe we'll make more than $1 this time. Get this guy in there. Well, if that's the case, then we may not even want to bring it down here. We may be burning more in fuel than we are making off of it, but that's good to know. I thought they would have paid more than that. He did say we could just earn a little bit extra money. This might cover some of the chainsaw fuel. Let's see here. Yeah, well, we got $5. Whole load of lumber. An entire tree. $5. So I'm going to take it we are probably not going to bring any of the others down here. I think we'll just get up there, get those trees cut down, and let him do what he wishes with them. I know he says he has his own wood chipper and stuff, so he can do whatever he wants with them. But this route actually is pretty good. Just heads up this way and goes to the forest. But I have done hardly anything off camera, really. All I did was finish cutting down the rest of the trees we were supposed to take care of. And I gave Richard a call. He told me to call him when he was done. Richard Miller's the guy we've been working for up here. He said he'd give us a few $100 if we got out here and cut all these down for him. But yeah, I called him, and he said just to meet him at his shop, since that's where he's at right now, or at least I guess he has a couple different shops around the area, but he said to keep heading up the road from where we were at, and then to take, I guess, just, he said it's right up the road. He said there'd be like a little gas station or something and it'd take a dirt road in the area. Well, here's a little fuel station, so there's that. Dirt road in the area. Is there a dirt road back here somewhere? Let's see here. Oh, there's a dirt road. All right, well, let's go down this way. He said it'd be a little shack and said if you just follow the dirt road, he wouldn't be able to miss it. So we'll kind of see. I'm going to do a little in-cab driving. You know, why not? It's kind of fun to do this every so often here, but let's head out this way. Not see anything. Oh, well, there it is. I bet you that is it right there. I don't see Richard anywhere. He said to meet him out here, though, so I guess he's not here yet. Let's pull into here. Maybe he'll be here soon. I'm not sure. Yeah, kind of a nifty little area. Let's turn off the truck. We definitely don't need to be burning any more fuel than we already have. I guess he's got an old tractor out here, some beams that probably need to be sold or something. This is a really tight yard. There's no way he does this whole operation out of here, but yeah, a couple little, oops, we don't need to get that out. A couple little gadgets or whatever. Sitting out here, probably just put that up next to the, probably wants these guys inside, you'd think. I guess I can't lift that one, but I'll talk to him about that. Maybe he wants that put in the garage here, but yep. Richard? I see some stuff in there. Richard? No, I don't think anyone's here. But, well, anyhow, I guess I'll just sit back and relax for a little bit and wait for Richard to get here. So I guess I'll bring you guys back in when he gets here. So, yeah, we'll just hang out and wait for him to show up. Oh, just heard someone pull up. Oh, I bet you that's Richard. Let me go talk to him and see what he's got going for us. All right, well, Richard took off. He had a proposal for us, and I accepted it, of course, because I think that it'll be a good opportunity for us, especially to get to more work with some get to do some more work with Richard in the future. But he paid us $350 for our work. He offered us $400, but I asked him if I could buy this off of his hands, since we're probably going to need one if we're going to do a lot of forestry work out in the area. So he did let us have that. He said we can hold on to the chainsaw for an extra. He just took $50 off, so he gave us a pretty good deal on that. So I appreciate that. He said he appreciated the work we were doing. But yeah, so that's awesome. He gave me a key to the shed here. What he wants us to do, I don't know why that's sticking out. That's a little odd there, but anyhow. Was that sticking out a second ago? Anyhow, yeah, so he gave us a key to the shed. He said he should be, and he said there should be is it this one? Yeah, there we go. Get that unlocked there. He said there should be a tractor in here. Well, there's a couple tractors actually here, and I'm going to just back this one up a little bit just because it bothers me that it's pushing through the door there a little bit. But anyhow, he said we can use these two pieces of equipment here to do a little extra work for him. He said the dead logs he just wants to be pulled out next to the road, so we can use this to pull them out next to the road, and then you'll have someone from the lumber mill come pick them up. He said he has a guy that's just going to come pick them up and haul them away for him, so he can get them out of there. And then he said to take this out and get all the stumps taken care of. So let's hop up in this guy, and we're just going to drive up. Now I should actually, to be fair, since he leaves the keys in these things, let's go ahead and shut that door and lock that up real quick there. Lock that. Oh, and we can put this in here for him as well. I think that probably belongs in their generator. Don't want that to get stolen or anything like that. Put that in there. There we go. Close that up. But yeah, make sure our truck's locked as well. Perfect. Okay, so I think we'll head up there and yeah, I think we'll get oh, I should probably lift it up. That'd probably help us out a little bit there. Make sure it's actually it up. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, so he said if we can take this up there and get those guys drug out to the road. So there's 19 trees total. We hauled one away and sold it, which he told us we could do that. I told him we weren't getting a lot for the wood chips, and he said that he would just have them junked anyways or hauled away in junk since we weren't making any extra money or anything like that. So I guess he has to pay to get them hauled away, but he said he doesn't mind. He just needs them out of his area to make sure that he can get more trees planted and stuff like that and keep the forest healthy. So make sure it's all clear through here. So we're gonna head back over to that area, which is just up the road here. We don't want to go in front of that car. Car behind us. Sorry, we're going. Make sure it's clear. There we go. So yeah, we just need to drag them out to, there's a dirt road just down the hill. So he doesn't want us to drag them up the hill. He wants us to drag it down to the dirt road down the hill, which I'll show you guys here in a second. I'll pull up a map. He gave me a map as well of the region, so we should be able to pull it up and take a look at it. So let's actually pull over right here. I believe it's just in this area. But if we take a look at our map up here, so, yeah, oh, we're just a little past it. So he said just to pull him down to this road. So this is the area we're working in. That's where his shop is at, right over there. So he's got that set up over there, which is nice. But yeah, so we're going to get this. I guess he owns a lot of the forest through here. I guess he owns most of this back area back through here, as he does a lot of the work out here. He said there's a couple other forestry outfits in the area that own some of the other chunks of land. And he said some of it's public land and all sorts of other things. But yeah, we're a little past that. Let's turn around, head back a little bit here. I don't want to be driving the wrong way in the road. But yeah, if we head just in a little bit right here, I think just in this area right here is where it's at. We can get some of these things, like there's one of the logs right there. I don't want to damage his equipment if I can avoid it. No, it is in pretty rough shape anyway, so I don't think he cares too much about it. All right, oh, see if I can stop it. There we go. All right, yeah, so I got a couple of them right through here. So let's go ahead and, oh gosh, I don't remember how to do any of this. Let's see here. Oh, I should be able to, oh, having all sorts of issues. I should be able to just activate this and be able to use it here. All right, sorry about that little intermission there. So I just want to make a couple notes here, which is a little frustrating that it has to work this way. This is outside of the roleplay aspect here. So now you can see I can actually pull the wrench rope as I should have been able to do before. Now, the reason it wasn't working is because the way I do this is I do it this way to make sure I can kind of make everything separate, have equipment on the map, and do stuff like that. It helps with the storyline, makes things smoother. Because I was over here, and yes, both of these pieces of equipment are owned by this farm here, Richard Miller Forestry. Even though I have contractor permission with Richard Miller Forestry, it will let me drive the equipment, but it will not let me use the winch, which is frustrating to say the least. So there we go. We should be able to go ahead and there we go. Oh, I know what the issue is there. We have our speed mod installed, which is going to be frustrating. Let me put in our break-in so I can fix this, because we have it. Yeah, we have it set so that way our speed speeds up if we have if we use that option right there. So let me go ahead and fix that real quick. All right, now if everything goes to plan, we won't have any other issues. I doubt that'll be the case though. Let's pull this down a little bit further. I want to get it next to the other one, which is right there. Get down a little bit further. Right there should be good. Oh, easy does it. No, 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 no. All right, now we should be able to connect to this guy as well. If I can go over here. Or attach another tree. Oh, darn it. It's too far away there. Let's see. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to do that probably. Okay. Anyhow, we'll just haul this one down then. Oh, no. Darn it. Didn't want to do that, that's for sure. Let's go around that tree there. We already got this guy down here by the road, though we probably don't want it blocking the road. And it doesn't have to be perfect. He just said needs him down here by the road. So that's all we have to do here. So let's get this guy right there. Beautiful. And then we should be able to... Oop, nope. We need to detach. Y to detach. There we go. I'm learning the keys slow but sure. Actually, what we can do, I bet you this will work. If we want to use this guy right here. Oh, we got it. There we go. R. Betcha. There we go. And I bet you we can just do... We'll be able to pull it in. There we go. K and M is to control the winch. It's rolling it. We'll see if it starts sliding. Yeah, there we go. Another way to do it for sure. Kind of pull it in that way. Now to be fair, well, actually, you know what we could do? Detach that real quick. And since we have this beautiful blade basically on the back, we can just shove these guys off the roadway just like that. And they're nice and out of the way. Beautiful. Look at that. We're winching along. We're doing great. Oh boy, we got a couple more trees here. All right, I think I would like to get more than one at a time because that would actually speed up our process quite a bit. All right. I'm gonna get right here. This thing does not always stop great. Grab it by right there. I bet you I can get this other one at the same time as well. Just gotta get this up close. Oh, we're hitting that tree. Some of the small trees will just bend over for you, but not that one apparently. Let's get it nice and close. I don't know how effective this is gonna be to pull these guys. So let's roll them back. Let's see. All right, we should be able. Oh, darn it. Oh, or we can do that actually. This works really well. And then R to grab another one. Oh, darn it. Just outside of the range. All right. Let's go ahead and back up a little bit. So I bet you if we do this, we shove this guy back just a touch. There we go. That's bound to hook up now. Actually, I kind of want to pull him that way, so I think what we'll do, we're going to release the winch. We're going to get turned around here. Let's lift that up as well. It's kind of fun trying to do all this stuff on the kind of the rugged terrain and stuff. Drive over that. If we go right here, now we should be able to hook these guys up without any problems. And then R to hook another one up. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. And now hopefully these guys just kind of straighten out as we go. There we go. Perfect. And we'll just pull them right up alongside here. Now again, there's 18 total trees. This is only 4 of them so far. And I don't know how much Richard's going to pay us for this work, but hopefully he pays us a little bit. To be fair, we are using his equipment. So, I mean, we really can't complain that much. We have work. We already made a couple $100 today. I know it doesn't show on our account right now because we're on Richard's account, technically speaking, but it's all working very well. And the other nice thing, too, as well, is Richard did say if we ever need to get gas for any of his equipment, as long as it's his equipment and we're not stealing from him, we can just go to one of the fuel pumps and they will, he has a charge account with them, so they'll do it for him and get us all fueled up and good to go. But there we go. Okay. So those 4, oh, it's gonna be such a pain with that other piece of equipment to come through here and try to find all the different stumps. That's gonna be the biggest pain. I don't see any trees hanging down that way. Let's drive up around here. A little bit of a gap. Yeah, the trick is just gonna be finding all this stuff in. Oh gosh, we're struggling to get up the hill. It's not good. At least we're not pulling stuff up the hill. Oh, that would have been bad if we had to do that. That definitely would have been bad. Okay, let's see here. This is definitely tricky. Tricky to find all the different pieces of tree and stuff in here. That's really what most of the challenge for these contracts is finding the trees out. Aha! And I honestly don't even know if it's gonna let us. Grind the stumps or not. I honestly have no idea. Look up to that guy right there. Just gotta pull it down the hill. Probably a little too quick there. Same time, it's gonna be tricky pulling it down a hill anyways. There we go. Perfect. It is cool to have the winches available now. Gosh, it looks beautiful. Iron mine up there. I love some of that scenery. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. All right, let's go grab ourselves another tree if we can. Now, I might do some of this off camera. I'm trying to think of, in terms of the episode, what I want to get done. I would love to get the stumps ground down as well this episode. And I think we can do that. So what I might do is put a little cut in here and bring you guys back in when it's time to get the stumps ground out. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that'll be the next step. So I'll keep working on getting all these things squared away. Oh, here's another tree right here to be. Oh, there's 2 of them right here. There we go. Let's grab this one first. We'll get this last tree with you guys in, and then I think I'll do the rest of them off camera, just the dragging them, that is. I bet you I can get both of these. Let's just drag it this way. Come on now. Ooh, that tree's not wanting to drag that way. Come on. There we go. Maybe. Yeah, it's definitely got something stuck in there. Now, we also, if we need to, can cut the trees up a little bit. That's definitely an option for us. Oop, there we go. Now, this is not probably how you want to use a winch ever, but don't tell Richard, it's fine. I think we just got to grab. Well, actually, what we can do, we can hop out if we want to get both of these at the same time. We can do this right here, and then let's drag that up this way. Right up next to this guy right here. And then, oop, nope. Let's pull forward a little bit. Accidentally got in, so we might just move ourselves forward a touch. Let's grab that. Boom. Maximum, oh, there we go. That's what it say. Maximum rope length reached, huh? That's got to be able to work now. Come on now. Oh, come on. There we go. Woo! And that is 2 more trees for us there. We'll probably knock this one out of the way a little bit. Don't want to drive over it, but that's, I guess, what we're going to have to do anyways. But there we go. Yeah, so we're making good progress. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and, off camera, I'll also drive the that behemoth down here, except things going to take forever to get down here. So I'll see you guys when it's time to try out getting some of the stumps ground and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll see you guys here in a bit. All right, well, I got them all here. There is a lot of logs here, actually. Went really well, actually. It didn't take as long as I thought it would be. I thought we'd be struggling to get stumps done before the nightfall, which we still might be. But I have this guy right here. We're going to go ahead and just try out getting rid of a stump. I have no idea how this is going to go, to be completely honest. We just got to find one. That's what we need to do. We go this way. I think there's some up in here. I mean, there's probably some random ones throughout here. This thing goes so slow that it might almost be faster to find them on. Oh gosh, we just smoked that deer. Holy smokes. Anyhow. You can do it. This is gonna take so long. This is such a cool little piece of equipment. This is a mod here. I can't remember the name of the mod or the modder or the mod or anything like that, but it's from Mod Hub, so nothing too crazy here. But gosh, let's get some lights on. Oh, those are really nice looking lights, actually. Those look fantastic in the forest at night. This thing is not necessarily designed to be doing forestry work, but it just seemed like it would fit the bill pretty good. So I decided I would try it out. This is also not going very well in terms of us finding a stump. I'm just gonna open up the help menu, or not the help menu, the map down there, just so I make sure we're always hunting in the right zones. Yeah, we're just gonna have to see if we can't find one on foot first. Wait a second. There's one right there. Beautiful. Okay. We have 19 total stumps to get rid of. Oh boy. Oh wow. I did not try powering this thing up, but if we power that thing up, we are not moving. So that could be a bit of a hassle as well. I think that, I don't know how much horsepower this thing has. Only 90, so I guess that's probably explains it. How much does this require? 150. Yep, so that's why we're having issues. So maybe I should have chosen a better stump grinder, but that's okay. At least I can power it on, you know? Just can't drive and power it on at the same time. Maybe going backwards like downhill might. Yeah, there we go. We're moving. It's on. Oh, it did let us remove them. Just make sure it's gone. Yeah, look at that. All right. Well, that is superb. I will go ahead and take 16 hours to try to find the rest of these bad boys here, and then we'll bring you guys back in for the end of the episode. It might actually be nightfall by the time I bring you guys back in, but whenever you guys are back in here, it'll be the end of the episode. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and keep working on this, and I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right, the sun is setting. Richard came back up here and paid us $1,000 for our work, which is awesome. We definitely needed that. And I think first thing tomorrow we're gonna get this truck fixed first off because it keeps breaking down, and we need some sort of reliable form of transportation. And see, it's not even. Yeah, we're having all sorts of issues with this thing, but you can do it. It's okay. Come on, truck. And we need to get some gas actually right now, since we have a little bit of money in our account, and then we need to go find somewhere to stay, which I think we're just gonna have to stay at the motel. I think they have some sort of I think it's like 75 bucks or $100 a night or something like that. So we'll go down there, check it out, and do that. But while we're here, actually, there's that fuel pump over this way. Let's go ahead and just get gassed up, and hopefully nothing breaks down on the way home. But I think we can find our way back to town, hopefully without getting too lost here. Let's get this baby fueled all the way up. There we go. $73 worth of fuel. We're good to go. I think this is the way back to town. I probably should check that, but we're just gonna hope for the best. Let's get some headlights on. Yeah, just some, there we go. Yeah. Well, our full first day is done now. I know it's episode 2 coming to an end here, but our full first day is done. We did some work for Richard, which was great. I asked Richard if he had any other work for me to do, and he said that I could give him a call in the morning, and he'd see if he could figure out something for me to do. So I don't know if it's going to work out or not, or hopefully that wasn't just a one-time deal. Richard seemed to like our work. He said he's pretty happy with how the wood was taken care of. I will be honest, doing those stumps, there was a couple I couldn't find, and I told Richard about that, and he said not to worry. He said that he'd sure that they would find him later on, so he's not too worried about it. But oh gosh, I probably should pick a map up, shouldn't I? No, I think we're curving back around because town should be kind of off that way, I think. Ooh, let's get back in our correct lane here. I think we're heading to town, hoping. Another thing we could do is maybe get like a camp trailer or something like that. We could probably invest in one of those if we're able to, I don't know, maybe buy something like that. That'd probably be helpful for us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is, oh gosh. See, that's the problem with this truck, keeps breaking down. Yeah, this is the way to town. We'll take a right down here, and then I think I know where the motel is at, or the hotel is at, or whatever you want to call it. Let's make sure it's clear that way. Yeah, it looks pretty clear. Get it cooking out this way. But yeah, we'll head back into the hotel. I'll see if we can't check ourselves in, and gosh, this truck's gonna drive me absolutely crazy. That's why we're getting it fixed first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning. So I asked Richard where a good place to go was, and he said that I could take it down to the local vehicle dealer down here, and they'd fix it up for me real quick. So yeah, we're probably gonna be out of truck tomorrow, to be honest, actually. But that's gonna be kind of tricky. That's gonna be kind of tricky. All right, let's pass this guy. Back over here. There we go. Oh my goodness. I just, of course, passed him, and then he's got slamming his brakes, so my truck died. And I think if we go this way, I want to say. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm honestly lost a little bit. Oh no. Is it right around? Is it right around this corner? Oh geez Louise, that vehicle was cutting it close. Yeah, right here, I think. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, a nice little motel right here. I'm just gonna make my life easier to park this thing real quick. There we go. All right. Well, perfect. Let me go get us checked into a room, and we'll stay a night here. I'll go ahead and do that. You'll notice next episode we'll have $75 less. I think is what the rate's going to be, or whatever it's going to be. So there we go. Got $12.99 in the account now, and we'll have to pay that room fee, and then yeah, that'll be that. We'll check out every morning just in case we find somewhere else to go. It will be nice to kind of leave our stuff in there, but we don't have much stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. But so today I'm gonna try to call Richard and see if he doesn't have any work for us. So he said to call him today. I'm not sure what his plans are. The problem is, though, we need to get our truck into the shop, and so I woke up early, but the shop doesn't open until 8. Normally I'd like to start as soon as we get some daybreak, try to get out and get some work going, but there's no. Oh, we need to check the map here real quick before we go anywhere. So here we are up at the motel up over here, or the hotel. So the repair shop is going to be, I think, down there. I think that we're going to take it down to the actual vehicle shop. So we'll head around, take a right, and then a left at the end of the drive, and I think that should get us there. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we don't want to get in a collision. That would be a... We'd really need some repairs then. But yeah, just need some engine work. I have no idea how much it's going to cost today. And the weather report today did say it was supposed to rain as well, which... It's not going to be great either, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I don't really want to do a bunch of forestry work in the rain, but we'll see what Richard has for us. Maybe he has some just I don't know. I don't know Richard that well. We'll just have to go talk to him and see if he's got any work, or call him, I guess, and see if he's got any work for us. We don't want to hit any pedestrians here. Oh, geez Louise, these people are out of control. I'll just walk right in front of a truck if they can. Wait for this traffic here, but yeah, we'll take down the shop. We'll drop it off there. So that's the other thing, is we might have to pay for a cab. And as you can see, our hotel was $75. That got taken out last night. We had $12.99 when we went to bed. All right, here we go. Perfect. So we'll head over this way. I think the shop is just down here. Trying not to get T-boned. Anyone? Yep, here we go. All right. We'll just park over here in the lot for them. Try to back us in if I can. Try to use my mirror if at all possible. There's the line there. Normally I'm really good actually at backing up in real life, but just not in game. Alright, how's that park job? That was pretty good actually, backing up in cab. That was pretty good. Yeah, that's good right there. Alright. Let's turn this baby off. Let's go talk to them. I'll just go, yeah, I'm just gonna go talk to them, make sure they know we're dropping it off, and then we'll give Richard a call. I'll probably just give him a call in there after I finish talking to him before we get going, but yeah, I'll just see what he wants us to do today, or if he can give us a ride, or I mean, I will, to get work, I will pay for a cab to get up there, because we can't take a day, if we can at all possible, to just not do any work. So, and Richard seems like he wants us to work for him, so I'll go ahead and we'll get in here, we'll get that squared away, and then I'll be back here with you guys in just a second. All right, so they're going to take a look at the truck. The good news is they said that if I come back just before closing, or closing time, they said they're open 8 to 5. So typical business, they said get back down here before 5. They actually are very nice to let me in before they're actually open, which was very kind of them. They knew I was new to the area, and they know that I just need to drop the truck off, so, or they figured that anyways. But yeah, so they're going to take a look at this, get this baby squared away, up and running and everything like that. But I did call Richard. Richard said he doesn't have any work for me yet. He said he's worried about the weather, so he's not going to do a whole lot. He's just going to tinker with some of his machines and get some of that done. But he did say he has a buddy that works in this area as well that owns another company that doesn't do forestry per se, but he says his buddy owns a company called Johnson Mining, and that Johnson Mining needs some stuff delivered to a refinery that's here, a metal refinery. So he said that his friend would be willing to pay us if we did that, because he doesn't have anyone that runs deliveries regularly, so he just tries to hire people here and there. So that would be nice if we could get kind of into that as well, maybe, and do a little bit of that for him. So he said that he recommended me. He said he got a call from Johnson. It's Robert Johnson is the owner of it. He said he got a call from him last night, and Robert said, hey, I'm looking for someone to drive a dump truck and load a dump truck for me. And he recommended me since, well, he said I did good work for him. And I told him about my truck and how I'm trying to get that squared away. And he said, not a big deal. He said that he doesn't have a lot going on. So he's actually going to drive down here. Should be here very soon. He's going to pick me up in his truck, which will be great. And then we should be good to go. So that'll be awesome. If he can get down here and pick me up, and he can give me a ride up there, that'll be fantastic. So hopefully he'll be here very shortly. But yeah, on that note, we'll wait here for a second and he'll give us a ride from here. So I actually might go back in and get me some coffee just because it's free here. So I might do that, but I'll see you guys here in a second when hopefully, or not Robert, sorry, Richard gets down here to give us a ride. Oh, looks like Richard is pulling in to get me. That'll be great. He's probably gonna want me on this side of the truck over here so I can actually get in there. Wait for him to come to a stop here. Perfect. All right, well, I will see you guys up at the mine. We should be there hopefully shortly. All right, well, there goes Richard down the hill. Oh, gosh. He's cooking down that hill. Yep, there he goes. Well, anyhow, Richard's gone. We were up here at the mine. He introduced me to Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson said that we can use this equipment right here. He just wants us to load up some of this metal. He's got a lot sitting out here, and then we need to haul it down to where his mine is at. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's drive it over this way. Not sure how this is going to go. This is definitely not the work I thought we'd do. But the pay's pretty good. So we get, we're using their equipment. So in terms of everything for the load this size, he said that we can go ahead and haul it down there and we'll get paid $500 a load. So I'm hoping to get 2 or 3 loads down today. So that would be pretty great. I don't know how long. Oh, there's a lot here too. This thing only does 1,000 liters at a time. But again, we're using his equipment, which is very kind of him. And I don't know why let me make sure my sound is actually up for you guys. Otherwise, it's good. We have volume master, so let me turn it up a little bit so you guys can actually hear the equipment. There we go. That should be there in the recording now. Probably should put our beacon on for safety purposes. I should put some lights on too, because we don't have a lot of light yet. There we go. All right, let's see if we can do... Let's see how bad this is going to go if we do in-cab here. Again, I want to try to do some in-cab if I can in this series. All right, there we go. We do have... We can see that window up there, which is really nice. That kind of straight up ahead there. We just got to hope this is kind of over... a little bit further, maybe. Okay. I don't see any on the ground, so I guess that was probably pretty good. Let's get this loaded here. Jeez, a lot of it in there, though. I see why he needs to get some of this squared away and taken care of. Try not to roll this. I'm going to get right up next to that if we can. There we go. That's about perfect right there. All right. Get a couple more buckets full here. See if we can't get this up over the top there. Oop, easy does it. I want to crash in and damage any of this stuff. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and let's just hop out for a second. I want to see what the capacity of this thing is. All right, 4,000 liters, so probably 2 more buckets full for at 75% there. So let's see if we can't get a couple more buckets. Again, it's $500 a load, so it's definitely... We're going to make some good money, I think. I'm hoping to get at least 3 loads, if not 4 or 5. If we got... I mean, honestly, anything. We're making better money doing this. I mean, we're working for Richard. However, this is definitely different. So that's what we need to be careful of there. Let's go ahead and... Now, the one thing they did check with us, we do need a CDL, or a commercial driver's license, to drive this bad boy, they said, in this area. So I made sure that I have mine on me. I had one from all of our farming and stuff we've done before, since we've driven a lot of trucks and stuff like that. And there we go. That's our first full load. Let's go ahead and set that bucket down. And turn this baby off here. Turn the beacons off. Oh, probably should turn those lights off. Last thing I want is the battery to go dead. And then we'll hop in here. Woo! Beautiful truck, 5,400 liters at a time. Oh, this is going to be obnoxious to drive without a wheel, isn't it? Oh, goodness. Look at that. All right, well, I have quite the trek ahead, so I will see you guys once we get our first... Oh, geez, the brakes in this thing are not great either. But I will see you guys once I get our first load down there to, well, down to the mine. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit.
The further we move on from all those yesterdays, happiness gets nearer. The light that we see closing in so fast ahead, it's hope, it's getting clearer. The more I think of all the tough times we survived, the more it makes me smile. If nothing's broken us, yeah, nothing ever will. 'Cause dreams are hard to kill. And I know somewhere's a place where we can build our memories. Somewhere, just hold on tight. Be alright. Show me the
All right, well, it took us about an hour, half hour, 45 minutes or so, maybe an hour, probably actually close to an hour in terms of in-game real time to get this load down here, but we should be able to just dump this off here is my understanding. See if this will actually work for us. No, of course not. Why would it work? Oh, goodness. Give me 1 second here. And just like that, it's magic. I just had to do some finagling in terms of the multiplayer. And we shouldn't get paid out for this. It should all be set up. Perfect. There we go. So there we go. It's going into there. And that is that. Okay, so I'm thinking about this as well. So obviously, we're not burning our fuel and we're not using our maintenance here, but we could also still be not using either of those things if we were to take a look. If we go online here to our magical store, we could potentially lease something that could hold maybe a greater capacity. Not a lot there, and go a little quicker. So what is this one? I think 23,000 liters would be good. That one only does grain. 15,000 liters. Yeah, so I mean, we could get a bigger truck maybe like this one. If we did this and we looked at the leasing cost for... Okay, that was, yeah, 23. There we go, 23. If we lease this, well, gosh, I just want to see the leasing cost of it. So it's probably fairly expensive, but if we just, if we go down here, if we just magically real quick jump over to Johnson Mining, there we go. Just because I want to see in the store what it would cost to lease that bad boy. If we go to trucks and we go to this guy with the 23,000 liter capacity, lease it. Okay, so 2880. So we could potentially lease that. Now we'd have to do, if it's got 23,000 liter capacity, if we divide 23,000 divided by the 5,400, that's about 4.25 loads we're going to get. So 4.25 times 500. So we would get $2,125 per load. So all we'd have to do is 2 loads in a day, as long as there's enough up there. So obviously we can use this for now, what we have going on for now. But I think in the future, we could probably make some good money using one of those. Because I bet you we could do like 8 loads maybe in a day or something crazy like that. Yeah, so that is an option. But let's go ahead and actually, let's hop out of here. Let's jump back to our farm. Yes, nope, there we go. Yep, yes, I want to be on our farm. But yeah, there we go. So it is an option. But yeah, that we obviously don't have to pay for really fuel or maintenance on that guy either, because we would probably return it before we'd use enough fuel. I do have lease to own installed as well right now, so we could just hold on to it indefinitely and keep making payments on it and then eventually buy it. That is an option. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that. But that's definitely an option, is to get a better piece of equipment. Now, I don't know how often we're going to be up there doing that, but I think before we'd want to lease one of, well, we could lease it and then we can always return it later, but before we'd really want to own a truck that could do that, we want to maybe get an agreement set up with him where we're doing all of his hauling for him, and then we potentially could buy ourselves a bigger wheel loader to load it up faster, or maybe even a conveyor belt up there that can load up our truck really easily to save us some time. So I'm sure we could talk to him, maybe get a contract going with him. He also has a big mining company, so I'm honestly surprised he doesn't have better equipment, but yeah, I don't know. So maybe we'll talk to him about that and see if that's something he'd be interested in, but yeah, time is flying on here. We are rocking and rolling. I'm going to keep rocking and rolling and getting some more stuff done. What I'm going to do is try to get as many loads as I can done. Obviously, we have one done. I'm actually going to write that down. We've done 1 load today. So, oh goodness, if I can get a sticky note out and not lose control here. Let's do 1 load. There we go, 1 load. Okay. Oh, and also I'll note too, so that video you just kind of saw before we got to the mine, I had to speed up the camera view, so that's not how fast this thing goes. This thing was going so slow, but I did like the footage I got there, and if you guys enjoyed that, please let me know down in the comments as well, so that way I know to do more of that in the future. But for now, yeah, we're going to keep rocking and rolling. I'm going to keep getting some of that stuff hauled down. Our rain hasn't hit yet, though it's still early on in the day, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right, we're still working, still rocking, still rolling here. We're just doing, this is, oh gosh, this is load 3 we're on right now, which is great. But yeah, we've been doing good. I brought you guys back in because I wanted to talk to you guys about, I did talk to the owner of the Johnson Mining Company, Robert Johnson. Robert's a really nice guy. I actually got to get to know him a little bit, talking with him. We had lunch together. It was a little early for lunch, I thought, but he was eating lunch, and that was why I was able to run into him when he was up at the mine. Goodness, this thing does not do hills very well. yeah, this thing struggles on hills. But anyhow, I talked to him. I was like, hey, your equipment really isn't super effective, and there's probably bigger stuff. And I mean, I don't obviously know, and I just kind of talked to him. I didn't want to say, hey, why the heck are you making us use old equipment or anything like that. Obviously, I didn't want to say something like that, but I pretty much asked him. I was like, is there a reason you don't upgrade the equipment? It seems like you probably had it for a while and stuff like that. And he gave me a couple good reasons for it. Well, or I guess not maybe good reasons. One of them was a good reason. He said since it still works and it's pretty reliable equipment, since it's kind of older stuff and it's been well maintained, and he bought it used a while ago, but it's been maintained well. Obviously, he said that he doesn't really want to try to invest in something new that he doesn't necessarily know how to use or anything like that, or have to maintain a more expensive piece of equipment when he doesn't have to do iron deliveries really that often. And he doesn't end up honestly doing a lot of deliveries himself. Gosh, that car just passed us. But he said that he doesn't do a lot of deliveries himself anyway, so since he's not doing them, he's not really too worried about how long it takes, since he can afford to pay out the $500 a load, and he just pays someone to come run the load for us. He did say though that since if we did get our own equipment, he would pay us a little bit more to deliver it, since we would be now using our own equipment and have to pay for that. And he said he wouldn't mind if we did that to be more efficient. He said that it's hard enough for him to find drivers in the area to actually deliver the iron for him. So he said that he'd be happy with us being his kind of somewhat exclusive delivery driver, if that makes sense. But yeah, so yeah, Robert's a really nice guy. I liked working with him on that. And that might be something. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Should we lease something kind of long term and kind of do the lease to own thing, where I know the dealership here in town does that. I need to get a wheel. This is such an obnoxious, I can't imagine what you guys are thinking, just whiplash back and forth. This articulating vehicle. I gotta get my wheel set up so I can actually do this. I did my unboxing video, so my wheel should hopefully be set up soon, but oh gosh, it's a nice Logitech G29 wheel, in case you're wondering. But yeah, I did an unboxing video for the members. But yeah, so anyhow, sorry, I got distracted. Squirrel, that's what happens though. But yeah, so we can invest in some of our own equipment. Obviously there's just the Johnson mine that's in the area that I'm aware of, but if we did have a big wheel loader and a good set of trucking stuff, we could even almost open almost like a little trucking industry kind of on the side as a side job. I do want to get into forestry, obviously. Our main goal here is to start a big forestry operation that we own and operate. But to be honest, if we're able to get some of that trucking stuff set up and get some of those trucks ready to go, so we have those trucks available. And actually, I didn't look at it. I'm kind of curious now, so I'm gonna pull over and take a look at it actually real quick before we get too far while you guys are in here. I am curious, if we go to the store's website here on my phone, that's how I'm role playing it here. This is what we were looking at getting. So it just has those capacities. Okay, because if we could find a truck maybe that one only does up to 15,000, but if we could find a truck that maybe had like a logging back as well, like this guy, I don't know what you can put on the back of that. Ooh, that's you need 30,000 liters of that, but it also has a tank carrier, so not great. Is this like a, oh wow, that's a nice little truck there. This one, I don't know what it has available. Capacity 14,500. Yeah, nothing crazy there, because if we could find a truck, and there may be some other ones they don't have on their store website, aka on the mod hub, oh, look at this guy. Oh, well, he doesn't have like a log back. Because if we could get, obviously he's got a good dump back, 21,000 liters wouldn't be bad. Is that just a, oh, this has backs to it as well. But yeah, if we get we could even buy it. I mean, we're getting pretty expensive once we start getting up into here and looking at some of this stuff. Yeah, this is starting to get pretty expensive for us, but maybe we get, maybe we find a truck that has like a log back or something that we can put logs in. Because if we could do that, we'll keep driving here. But make sure there's no cars coming. I don't think there are. It's kind of hard to see in this thing. Yep, nothing coming. All right. But yeah, so if we could get something that can actually haul logs, I think that'd probably be more useful for us in the long term. So that would be, oh, deer running around there. So that'd be kind of nice if we could actually figure out how to do that. That would be fabulous. But again, I don't know how guaranteed that is. I really wish you could see more out of the back of these mirrors, to be honest. Well, looks like there is a car behind us, but yep. Anyhow, we're gonna keep cruising along here. But yeah, so that would be kind of nice. Oh, what in the? Do you guys see that behind us? Oh my God, what is that behind us? Welcome back, everyone, to episode 4 of Silverrun Forest. Oh, if you remember towards the end of the last episode, well, something was happening, and what was happening that I was worried about? we got pulled over. You can see him right there in the rearview mirror. It's a commercial vehicle driver or commercial vehicle officer, or however you want to say it. He's one of those guys. So he's gonna make sure everything's good to go. Hopefully he sends us on our way here pretty quick. So that's the plan here. So I'm just gonna sit tight. I gave him all my stuff. He's looking through it all right now. He said just routine inspection. That's what they do up here with commercial vehicles if they want to. So he's doing that. No other issues or anything like that. So seemed like a nice enough guy though, to be fair. So I'm just gonna obviously chill out and hopefully we can get on our way here pretty soon. But yeah, so I will see you guys here in just a second. All right, guys. Well, there he goes. He let us go, which is nice. But I have some bad news. Oh, we're a little ways from town here, and we have to walk back to town before we can drive this. He'll catch us if we don't. I didn't even realize it, but my commercial driver's license expired. So, thankfully, we just have to stop down in the office and sign some forms and get it renewed and pay a little renewal fee because it's not that out of date or anything like that. That's all we have to do. But unfortunately, we cannot drive this bad boy until then. So we need to get down there. And I might as well just check in and see if our truck is ready to go by then. My gosh. Well, we need to speed our time up a little bit. So if we take a look at our map here, we are way up here. There he goes driving along down there. We need to get all the way down to here. We're a ways. I think we're gonna have to call a cab. That's ridiculous. I don't think we can walk across this. So I'm gonna call a cab, which is of course gonna cost us some money, and then I'm gonna have them take me down to at least the store, because once we're in town we can walk anywhere. So anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and call a cab, and I'll see you guys here in just a bit. Hopefully the cab doesn't take too long to get here. But this is ridiculous. Well, it has been a little bit, but we finally made it here, and thank goodness we passed that guy on the way over here. He would have definitely pulled us over if we would have tried to driven the truck down here. He was waiting. He thought I might try to take a risk, and oh, well, it looks like he's off to a call of some kind now. Running around with his emergency lights on. Yep, there he goes. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully he does stay safe. I do hope the best for him. Obviously, we're pro law enforcement, so that's good. And he was doing his job. He could have hit me with a much larger fine, he said, but he was nice. We do have to pay a fine, I should note that as well. It's a $500 fine for driving without a CDL, so we have to take care of that. But let's go ahead and I'm going to go talk to him about the truck. It hasn't moved, so that's not a good sign, but I'm going to go talk to them about it here and see if they got it all figured out for us. All right, they said it was just the spark plugs that were starting to go bad, so that's why it kept dying every so often. So they got it tipped up and fixed up, topped the oil off, and fixed it all up good to go, and only cost us $375. So that's good. I'm glad I don't owe them any more money or anything like that. So for now, we should be good to go with our truck. And I was even able to ask them where I would find the government office, and they said it would be just up this way, next to the gallery. They said it's kind of looks like a little house, but it's I think that's it right here, actually. They said it's just a little blue house next to the gallery, so I think that's it right there. So let's pull around here. I think we can make a U-turn here. Let's see. There we go. And we'll just we'll pull in right here. Yeah, we'll just park out front here on the road. Yep, little sign on the door there. Let's go ahead and well, here we should be able to both pay our fine and renew our CDL. So I'll get that taken care of. All right, well, we are hurting for cash again, but thankfully we've done almost 3 loads of ore, and we still have time left in the day, and I can call Richard and let him know that we don't need a ride because we have our truck. So we are going to drive up there to where our area is. Oh gosh, where do we need to go? Take a left here, I think. Make sure everything's good here. Yeah, there we go. We'll go up this way. I should be using my steering wheel, guys. I don't know why I'm not right now. Be perfect for this, but yeah, so we'll head up there. I'm going to keep working on getting some of that metal hauled around and taken care of. And I'll probably just kind of see you guys at the end of today. I'm hoping I can get a couple more loads and we get that taken care of. What I am going to do is probably drive I mean, it's kind of weird because our truck's not going to be... Obviously, we're not... Yeah, it's going to be weird. I might still have Richard come give us a ride, to be honest. But at least we can drive back to where our truck is at. So... yeah, I might see about that. I'd rather not bother Richard if I can avoid it. But at least we don't have to worry about trying to make it back to the shop before 5 to make sure we pick up our truck since we already have it now. So yeah, I'm gonna drive back up. I'm gonna get all that going and keep hopefully doing some more loads because we need as much cash as we can get. Oh, and I also want to show you. There's a couple other trucks we can take a look at. The store added them to their website. I have a email list I'm subscribed to that when they have more stuff added to their catalog that's available to be ordered, it notifies me of that, which is great. So, yeah, we'll take a look at those here in a second once we get up to the truck, which we should be there in just a minute. And it's so nice our pickup truck's not turning off on us randomly, which is a great feature of a vehicle, is that it's reliable. So that is really nice. I tell you though, some of these roads are a little crazy, but there we go. There's our dump truck still there. No one stole it or anything. That's good. I did take the keys with me, which is, I think that's smart. Let's go ahead and we'll just turn into this little parking lot right here. We'll park this right here. All right, and let's show you guys what we got added on here. There should be a couple of other trucks on there now, as my understanding here. That guy wasn't on there before. That guy holds, only does, it says 5 to 4,000 liters. So that means 5 or 4,000. Yeah, 5. Oh, wow. There's some, this thing's got all sorts of backs on it. Ooh, look at that guy. But I bet you that's not going to hold everything. 9,000, 5,000. Yeah, I don't know if those will hold. If that would do, yeah, it's probably not going to do. Or we get a bigger engine in it. It's not bad. But leasing that, we don't have enough money right now, of course, but it's not going to be too much to lease that. So that's in there. This is just a truck. This guy right here, this will probably haul ore right here. Yeah, oh, that'll hold 25,000 liters of ore at that. Well, I guess, does it have? Yeah, that's the ore icon. Okay, it does have it on there. 24,000. Oh, yeah, that's a big... I don't know how well it'll do going down the hill, but this thing would be pretty cheap for us to lease that. This guy, yeah, so a couple other options here. This guy, oh, 30,000. That would actually probably be a better deal to do that, and this would probably be a little bit more ready for it. Whew, yeah, that's 50,000 liter capacity. I think we'd probably just do the 30,000 because we're probably not going to want to do it. We'll probably do the quad axle, but yeah, something like that. We could probably lease that and get that rolling. So yeah, we definitely have a couple other options now, courtesy of Darren Duel, I should say as well, who went out and found those for me. Thank you, Darren Duel. But yeah, I'm going to take this back down. So if we take a look at the map with where we're at, we're here. Obviously, that's way up there, but I mean, honestly, we're kind of halfway. We're equidistant. I think we just keep, if we have to, we just have to walk down the mountain tonight and back over to our truck. We just may get back to the hotel super late, but regardless of that, I'll check in with you guys after I am done getting a few more loads done here. So, yep, let's just get right back to it. So, there you guys go. I'll see you guys here in just a bit. I'm gonna get some more loads done, so hopefully we make a little bit more cash. All right, welcome back, everyone. We got paid $4,000. We did a fabulous 8 loads of iron down that mountain, and it is very dark now. Thankfully, Johnson was still up there working late, and he was able to give us a ride down to our truck. Otherwise, we'd still be walking right now, and especially in this this lighting, that would not be very enjoyable. Oh, that guy just ran that stop sign. Goodness, where's that cop when you need him? Oh, good heavens. All right, well, we'll head this way, head back into town, and I think we're going to call it a night. I'm going to call Richard again in the morning and see if he's got some work for us. He said he probably will, depending on what the weather forecast would be. He just sounds like he really doesn't want to go work out in the rain. I should let him know that I am more than willing to go work out in the rain if that means getting work done. But we did haul most of that iron down from the mountain, so I think we can wait a couple of, well, in-game months or a little while until it's going to be ready for us to haul some more, which is good. But yeah, Robert Johnson up there said that it was good if we were to go ahead and just oh, good, he's turning left or right. Excuse me. I say it was about to be no passing zone there, but yeah, he said he's good if we do all of his hauling and stuff in the future, so that'd be great. I think that'll be great, but I think we'll be doing back to some sort of forestry work maybe, or something around Robert's place tomorrow, so we'll give him a call. Yeah, hopefully we can start saving up and getting some more money earned and stuff like that. If we can start getting some more of our own equipment and then start using our equipment to maybe earn a little extra money by working for people. So you just gonna, yep, I tell you what, people out here, they just run whatever stop signs and things they can. They're out of control. But yeah, so we'll head back. We're going to get a good rest in and then see what the plan is for tomorrow. Let's go ahead and just stop here. Ooh, I didn't stop very good there. That was my bad. Back up a little bit. I don't think there's any cars coming, though. No, I think I might have come this way, so I think we're good to go. And then we should be able to head, I think it's up this way to the hotel. I could be completely wrong. I'm still getting used to this. Oh, it's definitely going to be much further up. We'll take a left here. Don't hit me, please, car. Thank you. Okay, maybe another right. That wasn't a very good stop. I apologize. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this map, and at night, of course, everything looks different when you drive around at night, so just the way it is. But I think if we go up here, take a left, I think we should have gone further up by, I think, about 2 roads from the gas station there. Yeah, looks clear to me. We just need to get up. I am exhausted. That was a lot of driving, a lot of truck driving today, and that seat is not comfortable in that truck. It's nice that we got to use it for free, but it definitely was not very comfortable. Oh, and thank goodness, here's our hotel. I think we should be able to get the same room. We don't have a lot of stuff anyways, but let's get ourselves parked in here. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm going to go talk to them, check us in for the night, and maybe I think I'll just make some sort of arrangement so we can stay here maybe long term, just because I think that just makes more sense. And I don't want them to have some sort of event, because I know they have events in town, and this is the only hotel in town, so I'd hate for us not to have a room or something like that. So I'm going to go talk to them and make sure we got all that squared away, and then I'll probably just see you guys in the morning. All right, it's just about 7:20 in the morning here, bright and early. I called Richard, and he seems a little, I think, giddy is probably how I describe it. He's very excited about something. He asked me if I was free today, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't even actually get a chance to call him. He called me at about 6:30 this morning and asked me if I was free to work for him today, and I said absolutely. And he wants us to go try to pick something up from the shop, and I told him, well, my truck doesn't have a hitch, nor can it really haul a whole lot. And he told me not to worry. He said just drive down to, he said he's got a new work site that we're going to work at today that he wants me to go down there and pick up his truck and then go get the trailer from the shop that should have I guess a little bobcat on it or something like that, or some sort of skid steer is what he said, with an attachment on it. So we'll have to check that out here. I think we can make that. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, and it's nice to have our truck be a little bit more reliable. And actually, since we are thinking about it, we're right next to this fuel station. Let's get this guy topped up on fuel, actually. I think that would be probably pretty darn helpful for us. Oh, that was a rough curb there. It's okay. Not going to cost us much. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't cost us a lot to fill this thing up, but we want to keep it full if possible. All right. So, oh, there's a skid steer there. Actually, we need to loop around. I don't know where I'm going now. He gave me directions where it's at. He said it's the first turn just after the bridge. First turn onto a dirt road just past the bridge, but I guess that's what we're coming back to pick up. So let's go get his truck, because we're definitely not going to haul it with our truck. I mean, again, we don't even have a hitch on ours, so that's not going to work out great for us at all. Let's go ahead and cruise along this way. I'm hoping Richard pays us pretty good. Hopefully if he stays as excited as he is and the day goes well, he'll be just throwing cash at us is what I'm hoping for, but I doubt that'll be the case. Richard's a smart man, regardless of how excited he is to work today. What is that building up there? Honestly, not sure. That's got to be part of the map up that one at the up right-hand corner. Yeah, it is part of the map. It's one of like the little farms, it looks like, but yep. So I have no idea what today is going to hold for us. Hopefully we can get started on it this episode and then hopefully finish it up next episode, but we'll have to see. So I'll go across the bridge is what he said. I'm drinking my morning coffee here on the way out. Thank you, the hotel's got that. And I did talk to the hotel. They're going to let us stay in that room long term, $75 a night, so no big deal. We have to have somewhere to stay, I suppose, so that's the way it's going to work. And we're getting close to winter. It's September here, so we're getting close to winter. Richard did say that in the springtime, a lot of the farmers will hire people. This is the first right dirt roll. There's Richard's truck, so that makes sense. I wonder what we're doing here. He said to bring it back to the same spot the truck's at. He's not here right now that I see, at least, but his truck's here. I don't know if he's up doing, I don't know. Who knows what Richard's doing? Who knows what he's doing? Oh, I got a text message from Richard. He wants me to pick up some spray paint at the store. Okay, we can do that as well while we're there. Actually, we'll do some in-cab driving. Haven't done a lot of that this episode. Let's head out. Yeah, so we'll head in. We'll pick up that trailer, and yeah, hopefully we can get that all squared away. Get that trailer, pick up some spray paint. He didn't say what color. He just said to pick up some spray paint. So we'll grab some. I guess we'll see what color they have. If they have every color, we'll just kind of have to go with it. But yeah, I thought I saw they had a lot of colors online, but we'll have to see. But yeah, we'll get it. We'll pick that up. We'll haul it out to Richard. I kind of want to see. Look, I didn't really get a good look at what that attachment was on there, or what that would be used for. Kind of looked like a, I don't know, like a spear almost, like a weird sort of skid steer spear. So we'll have to see. I'm not sure what his plans are. But yeah, I am curious what Richard's planning to do over there. So that'd be kind of nice to know that, so we know what we're working on. I didn't know he even owned that land down there, to be honest with you. I thought all of his land, that's what, according to at least what I talked to him about, all of his land was up in the mountains. So it just seems odd that we're working down there. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, we'll go ahead and I'm sure they'll probably recognize Richard's truck. So we'll just back into this. We'll still let them know we're taking it. Don't want to scratch Richard's truck up too bad here if I can avoid it. I mean, we don't want to scratch it up at all, but look at that rear view mirror. That is amazing. There we go. Oh, fabulous. Well, that is a little low to the ground. I think we can adjust the hitch, though. That actually might be one of the options. We're going to have to get out of cab here for this. Oh, it is. Look at that. 82 Studio, of course, strikes again. We'll probably want it maybe about, right about maybe there. Yeah, that should do it. There we go. All right, I'm going to go into the shop. I'm going to grab ourselves some paint and talk to them and make sure they know we're grabbing this and we're supposed to. So I'll see you guys here in just a second. All right, they know we're taking that. And goodness, the special marking spray that Richard wanted is $100. $100 for a case of it. Super pricey. So hopefully Richard pays us back for that. But let's go ahead and see if we can't get this guy rolling out here. Get it back in without losing it off the back. But yeah, it looked like it was some sort of, well, the store called it a impact hammer. Or a hydraulic breaker, excuse me, is what they called it, which is kind of interesting. We'll just pass that guy. Probably shouldn't go 70 with this trailer on the back, but at least we can see it in the mirror there. Went over those tracks pretty good, but definitely don't want to risk losing it. I'm not sure if Richard bought it or leased it or what the case was, but he did say he had a new piece of equipment down there, so I think he might have bought it. Which is wild. I can't wait till we get to the point where we can just wake up in the morning. I don't need the help menu on. Where we can wake up in the morning and just purchase a skid steer because we need it for something. Someday we'll build up to that. But I do hope you guys are still enjoying this series, and I'm going to try to do some more kind of theatrical kind of things and stuff like that, and kind of some more unique things here with this series. That's my plan. So hopefully we can get that done. You know, stay in our lane here. But yeah, so I hope you guys are liking it. You guys seem to be. All right, let's just slow down here. We probably have to unload that, so I probably should stay down here. Not on the trail per se, but just off there. When I see Richard, he's sitting over by my truck there. I'll go talk to him and, well, does that have some ramps I can go out? There we go, get those ramps out. Let me open up my help menu here. Those ramps aren't very wide. Oh, maybe I have to start. There we go. Yep, we want them right about there. All right, perfect. All right, I'm going to go talk to Richard and find out what we got going on. All right, Richard and I talked for a bit. Richard actually took off. One of his buddies came and got him. But he took the marking paint and kind of walked around with me and kind of showed me he wants some of these trees to get taken out. So he's going to he marked all the ones, like this one's going to stay. But he went on and marked quite a few trees here. So what he's doing, I found out. He bought this chunk of land down here because he wanted to eventually, he said he's been trying to get a good chunk of land to be able to build like a large like operational shop area or something like that. So he bought this land down here. He's going to clear it and build a nice big shop on it. He wants to build a few outbuildings and stuff like that and get some good stuff. He said the only area he has that kind of works as a shop for him is the area that we've seen kind of up in the mountains. He said he has his equipment kind of parked up there in some other areas, but there's not really any suitable land that he has that is worthwhile to build a shop on. So he finally saw this land for sale and purchased it. So he owns a pretty big chunk of land down here now as well. But you can see there's a lot of different marks around. So we're going to clear those. He said we might clear a few more trees, but he said to start with those. So we also have to mulch all these bushes out of here before the excavation gets here and stuff like that. But for now, what we're gonna do, hopefully with this guy right here, we can probably just get this guy unfashioned here. Hop in. Back him off the back of this guy here real easy like. Oh, we hit the trailer there. Richard said that the trailer and this piece of equipment are his, so but what he wants us to do is take out some of these rocks here. So you can see we got this one here, this one here, this one here. But yeah, so hopefully we can take out some of these rocks. He said to look around. He said there might be a couple others, but just kind of in this general area, like this one, he'll probably want us to take out. So he said to knock some of these out because the excavation crew, when they come in to actually level the land out here, they want all the bushes and all the trees cleared that he want gone, and then they want all these rocks cleared out. So that's stuff that we have to do. He said that they will do all that stuff if we want, but it saves him a lot of money if we do it. So, yep, that's all working, everything like that. But yeah, so that's the plan. We're gonna do all that sort of stuff and get all that squared away. But there we go. I like that. Get this side here. Our first time using a rock breaker on here, which is pretty fun. But yeah, so we got to get the rocks broken, and then I don't know. I'm assuming we're just gonna use our chainsaw to cut down the trees. But Richard said that once we got the rocks cleared out, to give him a call. Let's go ahead, and we got a lot of rocks here. There are honestly quite a few through here, so get this one. Kind of fun. I kind of enjoy doing this. We're gonna have to scoop this gravel out here somewhere too and get rid of it. I think Richard's pickup has a back that it can take some gravel on it, but I'm not honestly that sure, so we'll have to figure it out. Go get the other end of this rock as well here. Make sure we're getting the whole thing. Ooh, I should do some in-cab. That's what I should do. Yeah, oh, that sounds amazing from inside. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to do more in-cab driving in this series, but again, I always forget because I'm not used to doing it. This is such a cool feature they added. Honestly, it is. I hope that they can incorporate it in the way it works into other maps and stuff like that, because I think if other map makers could add it in, I think that would be a big deal. I think that would make this even bigger of a deal than it is right now. Only being able to use it on Silverrun Forest is great, don't get me wrong. Ooh, careful, we don't want to damage this bad boy here. I do think he bought it. I think Richard bought it, so let's hop out. Let's find out where all these I don't know how far he wants us to go. I don't think he's clearing that much space yet. He's definitely going to want this one gone, I think. So we'll get that one gone. And then I don't think there's any others that we probably need to clear. Hold this guy right over here, too. And then through here, nothing. Yeah, so I think just those two. Yeah, I think just those two. We get those two, and I think those are, yeah, because he kind of showed me kind of his idea of it. I mean, I don't know exactly. I mean, he didn't show me plans on paper or anything like that, so I kind of have an idea of what he's trying to do, but again, I don't know all the plans here. Yeah, here's that other one. Let's get this guy torn up here. This is kind of a nice little bobcat. It's a little Kubota here. I know it's a Kubota, but people always call these bobcats. I guess I know it's a skid steer loader, but I always refer to these guys as like bobcats, which is obviously a brand, but yeah, it's that's just what I refer to them as. So sorry, I apologize. I've been trying to get better at calling them skid steers and what they're actually, supposed to be called and everything like that, but I still forget. So it happens. I think let's get this out of our way a little bit. Is it down over here? Is it this one? This is the one I think right here that I was thinking of. Now, obviously, we still have the hydraulic breaker. I think he's trying to expand. Obviously, Richard obviously has a little bit more money than us, so I think he is trying to expand, but we'll give him a call. I'm assuming he's going to want us to... I mean, we have to go pick up a bucket, right, to get these out of there? So I'm assuming we're going to do something like that. The other end of this rock here. Oof. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That was kind of cool. Oh, we're stuck. There we go. Okay, good. We're good. I was a little worried. Oh, goodness. Hopefully I didn't damage the hydraulic breaker there. Not to hit any trees. It is hard to see through here, I tell you. But, yeah, so let's go ahead and, yeah, I think we can probably put some in there. assuming it'll all get in there just fine. I'm assuming. But anyhow, okay. I'm going to give Richard a call and see what he wants us to do real quick, and I'll be back with you guys here in just a second. Okay, I called Richard. Here's the plan. We are going to leave the skid steer here, so we're going to just power it off. I probably should have lowered that down. Maybe we should probably do that. Just lower that down there. Set that on the ground. There we go. He said to leave the trailer here, take the truck down there, and he said that they should have a dump bed for all the rocks. So we'll go ahead and dump that off there. He said they should have a dump bed there for all of our rocks that we're going to load. Oh, goodness. Is Richard's truck okay? Thank goodness he's got that metal bar on there. That would not have been good. Yeah, I don't want to. Oh gosh, we almost hit that cement there too. Yeah, last thing I want to do is wreck Richard's truck. He's got a very nice truck. So yeah, we'll go pick up the dump trailer. And he said that there should be a bucket for the skid steer the shop has kind of put in there for us. So yeah, should all work out fine. And then I asked him about the trees, like, hey, how do you want the trees to get cut down? He said not to worry about the trees right now, which I'm like, how do we not worry about those? He said that he's going to have us do some transporting for him, get some stuff moved around, but that might not be until tomorrow. So we'll see kind of how that plays out. I did talk to him a little bit. When we were driving around and talking about the job, I did mention that I was going to look into buying. All right, let's get around this guy. This guy's slow here. I did mention I was going to look into buying like a truck of some kind, and he just to do kind of maybe some forestry work eventually. I don't think Richard's worried about me doing forestry or competing with him at all. He doesn't seem really honestly concerned about that since he owns plenty of land. Oh goodness. Oh jeez Louise. I think I bumped the Q key there. We will just pretend like nothing ever happened. All right, and just like that, nothing ever happened, so it's great. But he did say that he had one of his buddies that he knows is trying to get rid of like a truck that you can get different backs on it. So we might go take a look at that at some point today. We'll kind of see. Look at that. Does have the bucket in the back. He said we should be good to go to pick it up from the shop. But yeah, that is a big dump trailer. We should be able to adjust our hitch here. I always forget what the key is for. Yeah, there we go. We'll just adjust that up a little bit. Yeah, that is a heavy trailer. But again, it's a nice dump trailer for us. Finally, that car caught up to us. Good gravy. They're going slow. But yeah, we'll take this back. We're going to load up all those rocks and get those taken care of. Richard gave me directions on how to get rid of them. He said we're going to take them to a debris crusher that they have in the area and just drop those off. He said they should pay us a little bit for them. He said we can have whatever they give us for them. So that's kind of nice of him. And I think I'm assuming we'll probably get, we paid $100 for that paint. So if we get $100 or something from the rocks or more, that'll be great if we get more. But if we get at least $100, even if we get close to it, just because Richard's been good to us, I don't think I'm going to worry about the paint. We'll just take the hit on that since he's been pretty cool with us in terms of that. But he did say he's getting stuff ready for us to be able to actually transport some stuff down. So I'm assuming maybe he has some forestry. I mean, he has to have some forestry equipment somewhere. There's no way he has just what we saw up at the little outbuilding there. I think he's just got to have it parked outside somewhere. So yeah, but he said he's going to work on getting it all ready to go so we can hopefully move it down here, because eventually he is going to move all of his stuff down here, because that's his eventual goal. So I think we will probably want to drive this around as we go. So I'll just leave it running for now. Oh, we can have that on just so I could fix what we had our little issue earlier. It's fine. Everything's great. We'll just dump that guy off right there. And then I don't know all of his plans. I'm happy to help him as much as I can. Gosh, that got moved in there a little bit. That's going to be hard to get that guy out. That's going to be hard to get that out of there. I think this dump bed looks pretty durable. Okay, let's see if we can get in there. Close, we're close. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's going to be tricky there. I wonder if we can dump that dump bed here. Yeah, if we can just dump that, oh, that'd be great. There we go. Okay, good gravy. Oh man. All right. Well, I'm glad we got that taken care of. That'll go back down, but holy smokes, I didn't think we'd be able to get that out of there otherwise. I know it's a pretty hefty bucket. Probably gonna cause. Oh, I thought that was gonna cause all sorts of havoc. But here we go. Okay. I don't know how much weight this is gonna hold. It is kind of fun to be in the skid steer like this, running it. It does kind of feel pretty realistic, like you're really running it. Are we even picking up these rocks? Oh my gosh! I would be so angry. Okay, good. I think it's gonna pick these guys up. Oh yeah, actually, gotta probably do it at the right angle. Yep, it's picking stones up. All right, there we go. I'd say I'll be really worried if this is not the appropriate bucket for stone picking up. This is very difficult to do, honestly, from in cab. I think it's partially because of how. I think it is that is pretty difficult to do from in cab there. All right, there we go. 1270. That's pretty heavy. Oh goodness. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do a ton at a time here. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I was gonna try to get more in here, but oh gosh, this is gonna be tricky. Oh man, not going well. Glad Richard's not watching us. I think he thought we were competent before this. Holy smokes, that is so much weight on that thing. You would think this they don't sell like, I'm super curious, they don't sell like a skid steer weight. I don't think they do. I don't think there's anything. Oh gosh, why is it not? Oh, I don't want to look at this one. You have tractors in the ground. Yeah, that's not gonna. I think that's got to just be like a regular 3-point hitch one. I don't think there's anything for. Yeah, I don't think there's. Oh, I didn't go to the end of it. I don't know why this shop is running so slow. This one honestly might. It goes in the back of telehandlers, but I don't know if it'll work on the back of a skid steer. But anyhow, I think we just have to. I just think we have to try to do less than that at a time. Hopefully we can do like. Oh wow! No, we're picking up more. That's not helpful. Okay, yeah. So right around 1,000 seems to be maybe the absolute limit that we can do here. Let's try that. Let's try this. We'll do in cab for this one here. It's gonna be great, I'm sure. Wow, that is heavy. Wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. There we go. Woo. Okay. That was heavy. That is going to take us some time to get this. I thought this 2,000-liter bucket would be absolutely fantastic, but I stand corrected. It is going to cost us some time to do this. Now I can't get quite a full bucket. Well, full to our standards. There we go. That'll work. 984. That's a good load there. But yeah, I'm going to keep working on doing this off camera just because you guys have seen me run this thing terribly now. If something really goes, in the words of Mr. Silly P, actually, it's a perfect time to quote it. Which, if you haven't checked out Mr. Silly P's channel, make sure you do so. Oh, goodness. I will let you guys go unless something magical or tragical happens. How much? We're going to take multiple trips, aren't we? Goodness, this is not going as fast as I thought it would. We might be working on these stupid rocks all day anyways. Well, I'll keep working and I'll see you guys here in just a bit. Welcome back, everyone. So, we have not quite a full load of stones, but we're in trouble. This thing is really weighed down. So, if we take a look at our map, where we have to take these stones up is up over to the mine. We're going to be struggling a little bit here. So, we're going to try to do it. Oh, goodness. Sorry, cart. I think we almost need to get a, and I might call, after this load, I might call Richard and let him know this was a bit of a struggle. Actually, honestly, it's doing better than I thought right now. But yeah, this is a lot of weight. But I am curious what we're going to get for it in terms of up at the debris crusher, which is up next to the iron mine. So, which I didn't know. I guess it, yeah. I forgot that it's up there. Makes sense, though. Forgot that that's how it is set up on this map. But yeah, again, makes sense. So yeah, we'll take this up there. We will sell this off. And we have, honestly, and I found a couple rocks I probably also should get that I missed with the rock hammer. So we have to address those ones at some point. But regardless, we are doing great. Otherwise, yeah, we're doing just great. Am I going the right way still? It's weird. I forgot about this weird switchback here. It's like I feel like we're going not the way we want. Oh gosh, those brakes. Not great going down that hill. Don't want to roll Richard's truck. Oh man. Our truck wouldn't have a hope of hauling this. But yeah, I might call Richard and see if he can hopefully hook us up with something that works a little bit better. Getting that over those tracks, that was a pain. Yeah, this is wild. Yep. I'm surprised I didn't get stopped by that commercial guy. I mean, if he would have seen us, he probably would have had some words to say to us about this setup. But at least we are almost there. Beautiful. Okay. Look at that. I even tagged it. Even tagged it to make sure I knew where I was going. I never looked at it, though. All right. Let's see what we get paid out for this. I don't think it's going to be too much, but it's going to be crazy to watch the truck go up. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. That's wild. But I think we actually might do pretty good. We're doing better than I thought. Oh, yeah. We're not going to worry about that paint. That's for sure. Because that is a lot right there. Look at all that iron. Gosh, there's already so much there it needs to be hauled away. I'd love to get that. I would love to go look at that truck and see if we can do that. But, yeah, I'm going to call Richard. I'm going to head back in, but I'm going to call Richard and ask him if there's a different trailer he looked at. Or a different trailer we can look at maybe getting, because this one isn't probably going to work. The shop guys, I mean, they usually take good care of people out here anyways, but they definitely will take good care of Richard, because Richard obviously does a lot of business with them. So, yeah, I'll see you guys here in a bit once I get hopefully a different loader loaded up, or a different trailer loaded up. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right, so Richard decided that it would just be good to go with a dump back over here. So that's what we got, is a dump back, and it seems to be struggling still, especially at 32% here, but it seems to be maybe less bad, if that's the way I can describe it. So yeah, this is doing okay. So what we're going to do is not get lost, hopefully. We're going to go up and I'm going to try to... Ooh, that was craziness there. I'm going to go in cab here. We're going to try to head up and sell this off. We'll get a little bit of cash for it, probably, I don't know, $200-300 or something like that, if that, actually. Yeah, so we'll head up, we'll sell this off, and then we're going to go check out that truck. So Richard told me where it's at. I don't know what Richard wants us to do right now. It's not even noon yet, but we need to go get some lunch anyway, so we'll probably head into town, grab some lunch. Though I asked Richard, because I was really curious, and I didn't want to waste the guy's time if it was going to be too expensive. He's asking 20 grand for the truck. 20 grand. But it's our truck then. We get to buy it. Our truck. So it's 20 grand. We don't have 20 grand, which means we're probably going to have to take a loan out. I think we should be good to be able to talk with someone to get a loan for that. I'm thinking of maybe doing like maybe a year loan, so the interest isn't too bad. Hopefully we can get that going for us. But and maybe, I don't know, a year at 20 grand. I don't know. We'd have to talk to them and see if it's worth doing. But yeah, I think that would be a good idea for us, honestly. I mean, we'll be able to make a lot more off of the hauling ore. Now, I don't know if it can actually haul a full load or not, but he said it has a 30,000 liter capacity on the back. Oh, jeez. That was close. So, which would be great. I think we should hit past it a little bit. There we go. Get these guys dumped out. That's a slow tip there for a second. I thought it'd take forever. Oh, 171 bucks. There we go. No big deal there. So yeah, we'll take Richard's truck back down. We're gonna switch out to our truck. We have to drive past the job site anyways. So it just kind of makes sense. But yeah, we'll go head up there and maybe we'll get a new truck this episode. That'd be kind of nice. But yeah, 20 grand. 20 grand. It's an old truck though. So I mean, to be fair, yeah, it would cost us probably to get like a modern version of it. It probably cost us $100,000 plus. So 20 grand's a screaming deal. It has a lot of hours on it. And it does need some work. So honestly, that's the thing that scares me the most is we're going to have to take it down to the shop and we're going to have to get it fixed up. It doesn't have a lot of fuel. It doesn't run great right now. So, I mean, we'll make the money back because if we have 30,000 liters, if we haul one load with that thing down to, if we haul one load for Johnson's Mining Company with that thing right there, that is going to make us, what is that, close to $3,000. So, I mean, if we can do one load every couple of days, we're going to pay for the truck eventually. And the other benefit too, which I really like about the truck, is that there are other attachments you can order and get purchased for it. You have to find someone that has them, or they can kind of custom make them, but it'll definitely be pretty easy to adjust it because you can just put different ones on there. So one of them is a logging back and stuff like that, which is great. So I think it's fantastic. I think we're probably going to go for it, but again, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Let's go ahead and we're going to head out this way. Yeah, we're going to head out this way. Go up this way. But yeah, we'll go take a look at it, and I think that's where we'll probably wrap up the episode, honestly, once we go take a look at it, and I think we'll probably buy it, but it's so much money. I mean, we'll go take a look at it, and if we're serious about buying it, we'll let the guy know. He's not going to be up there right now. He said that it's unlocked. The keys aren't in it. He doesn't want someone to steal it, per se, but he said it's unlocked up there, so we can take a look in there at it, but oh gosh, that's just so much money. And we're pretty committed at that point if we buy that truck. I did do some research on the truck, and I'll be honest, if we sold the truck, we'd only get about 17 grand. Now, we might get a little bit more if we fix it up and get it in running condition. So it's honestly kind of a little odd that they're selling it for 20, but again, it's also a truck in this area. It's going to save us money. We don't have a lot of other options, so paying a bit of a premium for something that we need, especially since the guy I don't think really wants to sell it, but I think Richard kind of talked him into it, to be completely honest. So yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to pay for that, but I think it'll be worth it. So if we can make that happen, that would be great. And then we'll see if I can get up there without getting lost. I think the way you get there is just you go through the store, then back this way. But we'll see. If we find a truck sitting up here, we'll know we did it right. But I think it's up on one of these just kind of hilltops up here. I think if we go up this way, this might take us up to it. But, oh, look at that. That is great. I see it over there. That is fantastic. Oh, we might just have to get ourselves one of those. Look at that track for us, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to episode 6 of Silverrun Forest. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. This is the truck that we're here to look at. And I will say it is definitely a little beat up. Definitely a little beat up. That is for sure. But I think it'll still be really good for us. So we don't need a truck that's in great shape. Looks like everything's intact in there. A little dirty. Probably give this thing a bath. But yeah. Looks pretty good. And yeah, what did they say? They said 20,000 for it. I think that's what they're going to sell it to us for. So, is it open? Ooh, I'll climb on top of it there. It looks like the door is open. Let's hop in and just take a look. Yeah, looks good in here. Don't have the key, so you can't start or go anywhere with it, but definitely needs some more fuel. Needs a little bit of repair work done, and holy smokes, it's got 6,970 hours on it. But yeah, I think that'll be perfect for us. I think that's great. Now, since we do know we want to buy that, we need to go into town. We need to check on a loan, see if we can't get that squared away. And then we also need to head back out to the job site and talk to Richard about getting hopefully some stuff to get those trees cleared out. He said he's got some ideas for that, and I'd like to help him get his shop done. Mostly just because, well, that's what we're trying to help with as much as possible. I am lost. I am certainly lost. Well, we should hit... Shouldn't we hit a main road at some point, maybe? There's definitely just on some back forestry road. Okay. Well, this is not good. This is not planned, everyone. I am just lost here. Well, the town is... Oh, goodness, that's the big sawmill down there. All right, well, let's just follow this road. It'll take us back out. Actually, it might take us back out to the job site darn near. We should come across a residence here. Should be getting close to a main road then, you would think. Wouldn't think they'd live too far off the beaten path. Let's see here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Ooh, and we're not... Okay, yeah, the job sites can be over that way, so... Let's head, yeah, let's just head back into town here. We need to see if we're going to get approved for that loan. So we'll head in, we'll take care of that. Yeah, we'll do that. So what I'll do, I'll put a little break in here. I'll bring you guys back in after I talk to the bank and see if we're approved for it. Yeah, we'll just see how that goes. Because, yeah, we need 20 grand, and I don't know how that's going to work for payments and our payment plan and everything like that we're going to have to come up with. And I don't think we have terrible credit, so we probably can do okay, I guess, probably on that. But it'd be great if we can get that truck and then maybe haul a couple loads of metal to make back some of that money. So I'd like to pay that loan back as fast as possible, obviously, just to make sure we're still going to stay in the green as much as possible. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I will see you guys after I'm done with the bank. All right, I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is we have closed the deal. I went in there, I got approved, and then I called Richard, and Richard called his buddy, and his buddy said just to wait down here, and we wait down here, and he came down here and gave us the keys, and he signed the title over to us and everything like that. So we now own ourselves that wonderful truck, which is great. So we have that truck, got the keys to it, all that good stuff, which is fabulous. So yeah, we're just gonna go take a look up there. I think, oh gosh, I don't know where to park all of our stuff at, to be honest. Because we probably can't park it at the hotel. We're going to have to figure that out. I didn't even think about that. He did say we can park it up there for now, because he's not using that lot. So that might just be where we keep it for now. But let's go up there and grab it. Yeah, let's go up there and grab it. I think we need to just do that. And at some point, we need to take it into the shop and get it fixed up. Now, the bad news, I should say, there's good news and bad news. The bad news is the terms of this loan. I did a 12-month loan because the interest rate was the lowest we possibly could get if we did 12 months, and they didn't do any at least they didn't want to do anything lesser than 12 months for us. So we're paying $2,000 a month for 12 months for a $20,000 loan, so $4,000 in interest for the year. So it is quite a bit, but I mean, we have the truck, so it is kind of is what it is. We can pay it off early if we want to. So if we pay it off early, we just pay the remaining balance of it. So out of that out of the $2,000 that we pay every month, let me just do some quick math here. Only about $1,600 or $1,700 of that actually goes towards the principal of the truck. So, oh man, this thing does not. Oh man, this thing is having some issues. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, we're gonna have to take this into the shop anyways. Yeah, this, oh man. All right, we need to get this fixed first off. We're gonna have to get a loan to fix this, aren't we? This is not gonna be good. Oh, yeah, this thing is dying left and right. Wow. If we can actually limp this down to the shop. Wow, this is the worst I've ever seen one of these things. Oh gosh. There we go. That's good. That's good. Thankfully, the shop is literally right down the road. I mean, seriously, we'd be kind of screwed if it wasn't. Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. The starter is going to be bad, too, by the time we get there. There we go. Oh, it's just up the road. You can make it. Oh, man. Come on now. Come on, truck. Oh, goodness. Oh, most of our days going to be getting this down there. I definitely don't think we can pull it with our little pickup truck. Richard's truck might be able to pull it a little bit, but holy cow. At least it's unloaded in the back, so that's the one thing we have going for us. Come on. There we go. I hope it doesn't die on the railroad tracks, actually. Honestly, that's a bigger concern than about anything else. Come on. Come on, truck. Come on. You can make it. Oh, this is just miserable. Wow. There we go. Okay. Cross the tracks. See a train coming. Oh no! This is what I was worried about. Oh no! Oh gosh, this is... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Just get off the tracks. Get off the tracks. Oh gosh. This is wild. The truck looks great though, to be fair. Let me try to get it out of the middle of their parking lot. Wow, I did not think that was going to be... I'll be honest, guys. I did not think that was going to be that big of a challenge to get this thing over here. Wow. All right, well, let me go talk to our guys in the shop, and then I guess I'm going to walk back up the hill and get our truck. It's just going to have to sit here. They're going to have to look at it, but... oh, man alive. Then I'll walk... I guess I'll go get our truck, and then we'll go back down to Richards, and I guess we can work there the rest of the day and figure out some stuff from there, so... Wow, that's bad. Okay, well, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk to the shop, and I'm going to get over down to Richards and then get some stuff figured out. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right, so here's the plan. Richard said to take his truck up past his shop, and then he said there should be a tree harvester up there we can use down here. So we're going to hopefully go up there, find that bad boy. Oh boy, don't want to wreck Richard's truck once again. And yeah, so we'll go up there. We're going to find that. And he said to leave his truck up there because he's up at the shop right now because he got a ride up there. So he said that he can take this truck home from there. So that'll work out pretty good for us if we can do that. But yeah, so go up there, and then he said to use that to hopefully start cutting some trees down and doing some of that sort of stuff. He said the main issue is we're going to have to drive it back down. He doesn't have a low loader that he used to move his equipment around. So that part's going to be a bit of a hassle, I think. And I don't even think, now that I'm thinking about it right now, I don't think we're on the right road. We need to get our map out here and take a look at where we need to be. All right, so we need to get up past the shops. The shop's up that way. So yeah, we come over to the bridge. Actually, what's going to be faster probably is taking a right and heading over that way. Yep, so we'll come up here, take a right, and take a left across the water, and then head up over that way, and then that'll take us up towards the shop. So we'll try to do that. Make sure we don't hit anyone on the way. I gotta start learning these back roads. That is how everyone gets around here. Oh, that's the bridge up there. I think we gotta go across up there. Yeah, I think that's where we need to go. Oh no, maybe there's a bridge down here. We'll see. Nope, doesn't look promising, so we gotta get up there. Oh boy. This is already off the rails. We'll just climb up. The good thing about Richard's truck is it is a off-roading truck, so it is good at climbing mountains if you want it to. Here we go. Oh wow, this is a narrow bridge. That's an understatement. I've never been on this bridge, so that is... Woo! Okay. And then I think take a right. Let's just pull the map out. All right, take a right. Yep, and then we head up, and then we should be good to go. Okay, this will connect us over to where we need to be. I need to use my wheel for this series. I'm doing so. Oh, and there's the road right there. Snuck up on us. All right, and this should take us up the hill towards where the shop is at. This is a steep road, I tell you. And is it this? No, it's not that turnoff. Past the gas station, or it's around the area the gas station's at. The turnoff for his shop. So yes, here it is. So we take this right, get to his shop, and I believe, without crashing, I believe, is it this way? Let's take a look at the map here. Yeah, this way here. We follow this. This should take us down to his shop. And there we go. All right, let's go ahead and we'll be nice to Richard. We'll park this here at the shop. He said he's inside working, so. He said to leave the keys, rear tire. There we go. Get those sitting there. All right, perfect. So we'll head up this way. So the keys will be in it, which, I mean, that's honestly quite bold. So we'll see what we see up here. Oh, well, look at that. I didn't even know that this was up here. That'll teach me. But I guess Richard is trying to avoid parking him outside like this. He wants to get him inside and stuff like that. So, which makes sense. So, yeah. He does have a truck, though. Look at that. Didn't know he had that. got a truck. He's got himself a tree harvester here, and oh, a little tree loader, old Volvo there. This is what we're supposed to grab. Start this baby up. All right. Yeah, 11 miles an hour. This is going to take a while for us to get down. Well, and that thing is just flat out in the way to try to see where we're going as well, which is really helpful. Where's the best? That's probably the best right there. Honestly, the most holes I can see through. Well, anyhow, I'm going to drive this down to the job site, and I'll see you guys once I get down there, because I bet you're not going to want to sit here and watch me drive this at 11 miles an hour for a while. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right, we are pulling in now, but we are not going to use this right now, actually, because what we are going to do is we're going to hop into our truck. We're going to head down to the store, and we are going to pick up our wonderful new truck, because miraculously, and I'm actually kind of shocked, it is ready to be picked up right now, which is great for us. I'm using my wheel now, which is great. Let's make it a little bit easier here. But yeah, so we're gonna go pick it up, and we're gonna try to run a load of metal down from the mountain today, because I think that'll be probably more productive for us. Because tomorrow, starting tomorrow, October, we have to make our first payment. So we have to make $2,000 payment. So I'm worried about how much the cost is going to be for the repairs. So if it's going to be, I hope it's not more than $4,000. But regardless of that, we'll find out when we get there. So they said it wasn't too bad. They said they had to replace a couple of fuel lines that were a little gunked up, flush out the fuel system, put some new spark plugs in, and they didn't have any other appointments today, I think. So I think they were able to get it done pretty quick. They said all of it was pretty basic. They said just because it's an older vehicle, there's not a lot of technology in it in terms of like computer stuff. So pretty easy to work on. So I'm glad they got it done in a couple hours like that. That is fantastic and helpful, because now hopefully we can make a load of metal with it. I'm not sure if we can actually do a full load in that thing. Yeah, I just don't know if that's going to be able to hold it or not. So we'll have to kind of find out once we get up here. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm sure it's gonna be great. We also need to get some fuel, so hopefully it doesn't use all of our money, because we need to get some fuel for it, which is gonna be expensive as it is. It needs a lot of fuel, but we'll see. And I think we can probably just park our, oh, there it is right there. I think we'll just park our truck, if we can, probably just right in this spot here. Easy does it. I'm way off of all the spots, of course. Dead center of these spots. That's right where I wanted to be, right? Well, there we go. I was able to correct it pretty good, though, because I have an actual wheel. All right. Okay, so I'll go talk to them, and hopefully it is... oh, gosh. Hopefully it's not too much. All right, it was only $13.71, which honestly is... It's nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be, so I'm pretty happy about that. Pretty pleased with that. So let's hop in it here. They said it runs great now, which is awesome. That's what we need. Let's go just right across the way here to get some fuel for it. They did recommend putting some new fuel on it. They had to actually drain out all the old fuel that was in it, and they put some of their own fuel in there. That was included in the cost that they charged us, but they did recommend getting some new diesel in this bad boy. All right. Get this baby fueled up. It's going to cost us a lot, but at least if we have it fueled up, we won't have to worry about it, hopefully, for a while. There we go. Only 218 bucks, so not too bad. Let's go ahead and let's drive it from the inside here. I've been doing a lot of in-cab driving, I know, recently, but it's been kind of fun to do that. We should take it to a car wash. I don't know if there's a car wash actually even in town or not. Make sure we're clear. Gosh, you can't see anything out that side. We're just going for it. I don't know if there's turn signals on this thing that work. Doesn't seem to be. Well, anyhow, here we go. On to another adventure here. So, I do think we need a commercial driver's license to drive this thing, but at least we got all that squared away from the one episode when we had some issues. But look at this. The truck hasn't died yet, so that is great. It does take a while to get up to speed, it seems like, but that's all right. I'm okay with that. I don't have any issues with that if it takes a while to get up to speed. So, but looking forward, kind of like in this series and in the future, I'm going to try to do 2 episodes of Silverrun Forest a week for you guys. I think you guys seem to be enjoying it. If you guys don't like it, let me know so I can do something else. But I think you guys seem to be enjoying it. I haven't gotten any really negative feedback about it, which is a good thing. I am going to keep doing it. I'm enjoying doing this series. It's going to be a lot of episodes because it's a slow build-up. Obviously, we haven't really made it that far, and this is episode 6. So, I mean, it's going to be a slow build-up. Some episodes will be faster than others in terms of the build-up. That car just jumped. That was kind of odd. And I don't want to stop here because I don't want to lose our speed. I also don't want to roll the track. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a slow build-up in terms of that. Going forward, we're going to be working for Richard still for a while before we get our own forestry operation. Again, we're trying to be, I mean, we want to be millionaires, having every piece of forestry equipment we could ever imagine, and be cutting down trees to the left and right. That's what we want to try to do. This is our forestry series. Yeah, and even if we started farming, that'd be kind of fun. I don't know if we'll do any farming or not. Springtime, I guess, here in town, they'll have some farm options for us to be able to maybe work for some farmers here. If we can get some good contract jobs, I wouldn't mind that, because obviously we need the cash. But right now, working for Richard is working out really well for us, so I think we'll keep doing that and keep hauling some iron since we have a truck for that. And this truck, again, has some forestry packs, and this is actually the Lizard F-Series that was in the top 10 mods of the week from last week. Because it did really well. Oh gosh, this thing going up this hill is brutal. Oh man, this is brutal. We may run into some issues hauling iron with this thing. We will see though. We will have to see. Oh, that's not looking good for us. Well, on that note, folks, I'm going to slowly work my way to the top of that mountain, and I'll bring you guys back in once I get up there. All right, well, we made it up here at least. It was a challenge. I'm on top of this guy. And again, we get paid, oh gosh, I have it written down somewhere. $54 or $500 per 5,400 liters, so. Oh goodness, all right. So let's see, this is gonna take us a little bit to get this all loaded, of course. At least that goes right over the top, nice and neat like that. I'm hoping that we can do the full 30,000 in this thing. We'll have to see. Well, this is weird doing it with the pedal. It would be nice, obviously, to have some. Actually, this might be kind of easier to do it with the wheel and pedals and stuff. But oh nope, on the ground. There we go. At least it worked out a little bit better there. I thought it would. It would be nice, obviously, to have something that hold a little more. But at least there's a lot of metal here. I was also worried about that potential of not having a lot of metal to use. Thankfully, this truck is nice and beat up, so it doesn't really matter if we slam into it like that. Really easy to get full buckets, that's for sure. And of course, I'm worried about how this truck is going to do actually hauling this down the mountain. And if it ever has to go up a hill, it may really struggle. I think that went into the truck. Yeah, that was not great, probably. But yeah, 4,000 so far, so we're making progress, Okay. And I think, yeah, it holds 30,000, so that would be more than enough for a payment. But if every so often we could haul a load of this, that would be great. There we go. I might actually use the. No, it is easier, I think, this way. I might just go back to, yep, not using the wheel is definitely easier. I think it's just because I'm more used to that. There we go. This pile gets big quick, I tell you. And now with the new update to the expansion, you can place an iron mine wherever you want, so you can do it on a different map if you'd like to. I will say, so far that truck isn't really sitting down too low. Means at least feels like it can hold a lot, which is great. I don't know why this load has 1,016 liters in it, but it does. That one also has 1,016 liters. That's fine though. Whatever works. It only lets us dump. It won't let us dump it on the ground here because we don't own the land. So that's all right though. How are we doing there? 10,000 liters. We're a third of the way full, and it is definitely loaded up. I thought that was oh, sorry, my phone's on. I apologize. But yeah, I think I'll keep loading it off camera just because you guys have seen me load this, and this is going to take a hot minute to load this up. So I'll see you guys here after I get it loaded. All right, we got ourselves a full load here. And also, too, we're $500 richer. $500 richer because Richard came up to the mountain. I didn't even know he was going to come up and do that, but he paid us $500 for our work today. He said that we'll start again tomorrow. He said there's some rain coming, so I don't know what it is with that man. He does not want to work in the rain, but he said that tomorrow we can go ahead and start cutting down those trees that he marked for him. So yeah, Richard's very laid-back boss to have, I will say that. And we're not doing too good right now. This is a very slow going process here. Yeah, this is going to be, we're going to be in trouble. There we go. Downhill is going to be fine, I'm sure. But anytime we have to go uphill, this is going to be real rough. And I did talk to Robert Johnson, the guy that owns the mine and everything like that, and the refinery. He said for a load of $30,000, even though before we were getting $500 a load, which is what it was for the 5,400 liter loads, he said he's going to pay us just $3,000 flat for loads with this truck. Oh wow, our brakes. Ooh, I am slamming on them, and we are not stopping. Well, at least we have places to be, I guess. Wow, that was wild. Yeah, so stopping this thing is going to be also a challenge in itself, but this is a lot of weight on the back of this. Yep, here's where we're really going to run into some issues. Oh, man. I don't know how this is going to pull it up, if it even will. Oh, no. Come on, truck. Oh, come on. You can do it. Oh, man. That is a lot of weight for this poor little truck. That car should just pass us. We're going to be here for a while trying to get up this hill. Come on now. Oh, wow. I knew this was probably going to be an issue. But to be fair, we are still moving. I'm not going to... Oh, don't go to zero. So I'm not going to complain. As long as this thing continues to move forward, we can make it happen, even if it takes us forever. And it probably will take us forever to get this load down to the mine, or down to the refinery, excuse me. But, come on now. And I will say this, like, look at that fuel gauge in the bottom right-hand corner. We've only made one trip up here. We've already burned quite a bit of the fuel. This thing is just really fuel hungry. But, I mean, it is an old truck, so I guess that kind of makes sense. But, oh, wow. We're going to make it. All right, anyhow, I'm just going to put a cut here, guys, because it's going to take me a while to get down to the refinery. So I'll see you guys once I get down there. All right, and talk about a long drive. Goodness, we made it finally. Oh, this thing would not go very quick. But because we've made it, that's what matters right there, is that $3,000 that we made, because we have to make a $2,000 payment tomorrow. So that's always good. Oh, goodness gracious, that was wild. Yeah, full loads of this thing are going to be a bit of an issue. Oh, wow, it's full! It's full! No stinking way! We might have to fix that. I'll have to do that off camera. Video, I'll get the rest of this delivered. I think on that note, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up, though. Yeah. Heading up over to, well, our truck is at the car dealership, but I don't really know where I'm going to park this stupid thing. Honestly, that's kind of an issue we have. I'm going to turn that map off, sorry. But, yeah, so Richard said to go home, get some sleep tonight, because we have a long day ahead of us tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're doing tomorrow, but he said he's got something special planned, so, yep. In the meantime, we're just going to keep rocking and rolling. He said to meet him down in the shop in the morning, and we will get that stuff taken care of, whatever he's got going for us. It'd be kind of nifty, honestly, to see this roller coaster get up and running again someday. It'd be very cool, but regardless of that, we're going to head home. And then I think I'm going to walk down here and get my pickup truck. I'm going to see if there's anywhere I can park this up over by the hotel. I'm sure the hotel doesn't really want us to be living up there and having this up there with us, but at the same time, we don't really have much of a choice right now. I think if we go... Still trying to learn my way through Silverrun Forest here. I think if we turn here... No, next one. It's up over there, is in the hotel. We'll see here if this works for us. We'll head up this way. But yeah, so that's kind of our plan. Yeah, this is right. Yep. Hope he's waiting for the traffic there, or for the pedestrians. While he's doing that. Let's get actually, we'll do some in-cab driving, why not? There he goes. Perfect. Oh, I just probably either ran a pedestrian over or the curb over, hopefully not a pedestrian. Last thing we need to be doing is getting arrested here in Silverrun Forest. But yeah, so we'll see what's kind of we got planned for tomorrow. If we can tomorrow, if we can get free of Richard, I'd like to get started early morning tomorrow. But if we can get free of Richard tomorrow, it'd be nice to go run and do another load of iron, because I think there's definitely another load up there to be done. And again, as fast as we can haul it, we can get paid for it. So, so there's the hotel. So in terms of where to park, gosh, there's not a lot of good spots. Maybe in the grass back there? I don't know. Let's just pull over for a second. And then let me go talk to the hotel people and see if they've got any over. I mean, I don't want to really drive on their grass, but back here, yeah, they don't. Well, there's no windows back here, I guess. So I'll say people don't want to look out and see the truck, but I wouldn't care too bad. Well, regardless of that, I don't know where to park this stupid thing. We might be able to back it in here, though, if they're okay with that. Whoever's in this room at the end probably doesn't like that, though, so probably doesn't want that. But anyhow, I mean, there's that. Is there anywhere else? This is just like, it's weird because it's up in a neighborhood here. I guess we could street park it here. This is legal street parking, so yeah, actually, you know what? It's not going to look great, but for now, I'm hoping that once Richard's shop is done, he'll let us park a truck up there or two. But for now, it's should be able to park right here. You know, it's not the greatest area to park, but that's kind of what we got going on. So yeah, I'm gonna go get our other truck up here, and I'll probably just see you guys in the morning. So yeah, see you guys then. All right, it is bright and early in the morning. $75 did leave our account to pay for our hotel. We're gonna go get some gas. Oh, that's. I don't know why they can't figure out how to drive around. They must be waiting in line for the hotel, obviously. Anyhow, guys. Yeah, so we are going to go up and, yeah, we're going to go get some gas. And then I think I might just go get some breakfast or some coffee or something. I mean, it's going to be a long day. But the shop doesn't open till 8, so we don't have to be there till 8. So we have a little bit of time. But still wanted to get up and rock and roll. I honestly wanted to start a little earlier than that. But, yeah, I didn't... Yeah, I forgot that the shop didn't open until 8, so we're going to be able to do anything until then anyways, but there's the shop right here, but we're going to go get some fuel real quick. So hopefully that guy's not crossing there. It's not really a good place to cross. This guy needs some fuel, though. There we go. Yeah, the fuel light just came on. Perfect. There we go. $70 in fuel cost. Whew. We've been spending a lot of money on gas. Well, gas looks pretty expensive actually here, to be fair. Okay, let's go see if we can't. I haven't really done a lot of driving around town, but I know there's that little breakfast restaurant or shop or something, a little club area where we met Richard originally. I'm trying to remember where that's at. Terrible at directions on this game here. I want to say it's down this way. Is it down? One of these alleys or something somewhere, if I remember correctly. Something like that. Might be up. Actually, it might be up one more. I'm trying to remember where it was at. Yep, not doing too good at remembering that. We don't want to go too fast. We're getting a wreck here. Okay. Oh, I think it was. I know where it's at. Just up behind here. Here's the place right here. Here it is. Yep. We're just gonna park out front. Yep, here we go. Okay. I'm gonna go on and get some breakfast here and some coffee, and then I'll see you guys here in a second. We'll head over to the store. All right, we are running maybe just a touch late here because it is it's already 8 o'clock, but that's okay. We're gonna just zoom over to the store. Richard's probably waiting for us there, so I don't want to keep him waiting if I can avoid it. Let's do a little in-cab driving again. I always forget. Oh gosh, that is so dark in there. This time of day, at least. We'll do out for now. All right, let's go ahead and just zip on over into here. Perfect. I don't see Richard here, so that's good. We beat him. Let's park right there. All right, well, let me go talk to the shop owner. Just say hi to them. All right, Richard set it all up. Apparently, he's got other stuff he's got to work on, but this is what we're doing today, apparently. They've got a truck set up back here with a bulldozer on it, so we're going to start doing some grading, I guess. I called Richard because I was like, I've never graded before, and he said, just drive it out there, just do what I can to get it ready. He said that there's an excavation crew that's going to come in and actually do the excavation, but we just need to get all those trees and other junk out of the way. So, we're going to see how it goes. We're just going to have to see how it goes. All right, let's try to just pull out here without causing a collision. That would be a terrible way to start the day, especially with all this leased equipment. The shop so we can leave our truck there. They're not too worried about it since we're doing things. We can probably drive this actually. Oh yeah, from in cab, this looks great. Ooh, that really shakes. If you need to get I should have used my wheels. What I should be doing honestly for this series. Should have grabbed my wheel, have it set up. Let's make sure we get across before we get stuck here by a train. But yeah, so this is interesting for sure. A little bit different. We're definitely not we're not great with digging or anything like that, and we have quite the load on the back here, so I try to make sure we don't get hit by anyone else. We gotta try to make sure, yeah, we gotta stay out of the way when there's cars at least. Bridge would be a little bit difficult here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Richard knows what he's doing. Oh, this is gonna get tricky real quick. Let's just pull over for a second, let these guys through. See if they can make it through there. Ooh, they're stopped. They're stopped. That's not good. Be very careful. Okay, we're doing good. Easy does it. All right, now we just need to kind of floor it and get across this bridge as fast as possible. Boy, this is going to be tight through here, isn't it? The worst. Don't want to hit the bridge. That car. Oh, we made it past them. That was good. Okay. Whew, I guess this bridge is it is wider than I give it credit for, and this bulldozer's not as wide as I think it is. Yeah, we're pretty good right about there. But regardless of that, here we are. We have a lot of work to do. We have trees to cut. We have bulldozing to do. Wow, this is going to take us some time for sure. All right. Let's get that trailer undone there. Those straps off. Okay, well, we're not ready for this yet. We first need to probably clear some of these trees out. I asked Richard what he wanted to do with them. He said just to burn them. So we may start a little fire here and get some of that going. But that's let's see what we can do about getting some trees out of the way. He's got the ones that he wants out of the way cut or marked, excuse me. So let's see what we can do there. All right. Let's get right up in there. There we go. Well, we can get a second with this. I forgot about that. Let's see if we can grab this guy right over here. This is quite the tree for her. Honestly, this is pretty sweet. There we go. Okay. I'm surprised he wants to burn just this stuff, just to get it out of the way. Honestly, that is kind of shocking, but I think it's probably just easier for what he's got going on. Well, where should we do a burn pile? Probably right over in here, maybe. All right, let's see if... It's been a while since I've used this thing. Let me open up my controls here. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just set him down then. I guess that's just how this guy works, isn't it? Let's see here. Wait, I don't want to turn it off. Oh, V, release trees. There we go. There we go. Okay, this thing is impressive. There's one on this guy right here. Okay, Let's get this guy chopped down here. There we go. We got this other guy right up here as well. Let's grab this guy real quick. There we go. Beautiful. Let's just make a pile. I'm going to probably call Richard because these guys seem like... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So these guys seem like ones we probably shouldn't burn. He might be okay hauling them. I'll see if he can get someone to come maybe pick them up from the sawmill. Oh, boy. These are heavy. That might have been a little too much for this guy. I'm surprised with how much this thing can handle, though. We'll say that. There we go. All right. Whew. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and get the rest of these trees cleared out here. And then I'll bring you guys back in when it's time to do some bulldozing. I think that'll be fun. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right. So progress is underway. I unloaded the bulldozer. It's almost lunchtime already. I think we've gotten most of the trees. Richard did come down here and he just started kind of going to town with my spray can and marking some more trees. So we had a lot more trees actually to take down than we wanted to. He wants this big one taken down in a second as well. But yeah, so we have a container of logs over here with this thing mostly full. We're just going to close that up right there. So I called Richard about selling the logs. I was like, you know, some of these logs seem pretty good. And I apparently was misunderstood. He didn't want me to just burn them all. He wanted me to burn all the branches and delimb them. And he just wanted me to set them off to the side, somewhere out of the way. And then he was just going to deal with selling them later and moving around since all of his equipment is up on the mountain still and he hasn't had a chance to transport it down. But he said, if I could figure out a way to sell them, that I could take half of the money that we get for them. So I would have to give half back to him, which is no big deal. So I did some research in the area and talking with Richard, and he said that you can rent these containers, which you don't get paid as much for what you put in them, but they don't care what you put in them as long as it's wood. They'll open it up, take a look, they'll say, yep, looks like some wood is in there, and then they'll close it up, and then they'll just give you a bulk amount for the container based on how full it is. So this is one of the longer containers, and since we already had this truck leased and set up and good to go, I just drove up there and I had to pay, it was like $5,800, so that's why we're really low on cash right now. So I'm hoping it pays off for us. I think it will. Richard isn't covering half the cost of the container or anything like that, but we do get half of whatever we make when we go sell this. So we do have to transport it up there, which is going to be great though. And then in the meantime, just to kind of give you guys an aerial perspective of what we've done here, we've cleared out a lot of these trees. Richard wants this tree right here gone, and then he also wants a bulk of these trees gone here. He said he might plant some more trees eventually, but looking in here, there's all this space back here, so he wants a lot of these trees kind of start to cut down because he really wants to make a big open area for his shop. So he wants to make a really nice shop. And I did talk to him. I was like, hey, you know, can I park my truck up here once you get the shop open? He said that should not be an issue. He said there should be plenty of room. He said we can figure something out. So Richard's been really good to us and letting us take half the money for the wood, even though we did all the work, but he owns the trees and he has to build this big shop. So he's been spending a lot of money left and right, but I know he's got the money for it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this hauled up there, and then I'm going to put kind of just a nice little kind of scenic, kind of similar to what I did with the truck in one of the other episodes. I'm going to kind of have that set up for this guy once he's traveling up towards the wood container sell point, and then we'll probably pick up another container. We'll look at the prices. We might just pick up another one that's the same size and bring it down here. It just kind of depends based on what we want to do, but we'll kind of see, because I know we still have several trees to go, so probably should just get a big container just to be safe. But we'll see if we actually made good money on this one and whether or not we want to risk it or not. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drive this up there, and I'll be back with you guys after we get back down here.
Try to leave, you still make me wanna stay. You ask me to believe in the words that you say, but I can't be strong if you can't move on. Don't you think we've had enough of the trauma you bring? Ain't you tired of thinking we can get through anything? 'Cause I can't move on if you can't be strong. You say you wanna change, but lately things have been the same. And it's my heart you're holding back again. And I can't be strong if you can't move on. Every time I hear you say my name, it always feels the same, 'cause I've loved you for a life.
All right, we made it up here, so we're gonna go ahead and just drive on to here. And I'm assuming it'll just sell. Been a while since I've used it, and there we go. 7680. Wow, we did not get a lot for that. I thought it'd be a lot more than that, quite honestly. So we ended up losing quite a bit of money on that, having to pay Richard half of that. I might talk to Richard about that. 7680. I'm surprised. My understanding was, since we had 40,000 liters in there, with the price at the container warehouse being that price there, we'd do a lot better. But it might have been since we had reduced prices for whatever the reason in terms of the container and everything like that. But I'll call Richard. I'll talk to him in a bit. I don't think he wants us to take a loss on it since we're dealing with it for him, but I'll talk to him and see if it's okay. We do need to get another container, though, because we need to, well, we need to have them. Yeah, we're just going to back up. They loaded me up over here with one of those containers in the back last time. So we're just going to back up again, and they're going to load us up with another container, hopefully, and then we can hopefully make some more money this time. So yeah, on that note, that depressing note, I'll see you guys back there in a bit. We'll get another container loaded up, and I'll actually probably just bring you guys back in once we're back up here with another container full. You guys have seen me take care of trees and stuff like that. And then I'm hoping we'll have enough time to go run up and get a load of iron delivered. That way we can get some of that done and then make a little bit of money that way. So I'll call Richard. I'm sure Richard will be okay with us maybe not paying him as much for those trees because we didn't get a lot of money for them. So I'll talk to him about that. All right, we are up at the wood sell point. There's less wood in there. I did talk to Richard. He allowed us to take that whole amount that we got last time since we didn't make any money. This is going to be an experiment. We may pay some to Richard here in a second because I tried, even though we have less wood in this one, I tried to make sure all the chunks that went in there were 12 meters or approximately 12 meters in length. So it didn't give me the message that we were going to get a discount or we weren't going to make as much. So we'll see. And yeah, we made a lot more off of that one. So we will give Richard half of that. We'll remove 11,000 and call it good there. So that makes more sense. So you get hit hard if you don't put it in at the right length. So beware of that. Make sure it's between about 11 and 13 meters if you're putting in a 12-meter bin. So yeah, we got hit hard for that. All right, we're going to drive back. We have all the trees removed. Richard came out and actually did all the stumps himself, which I was kind of surprised by. But that helped us out. Don't hit that with the rental truck. But that helped us out, so we didn't have to worry about it. In the meantime, we are going to go back and we're going to try to go get a load of iron, I think, to wrap out this episode, hopefully. So that's kind of our plan right now. We're going to go get a load of iron done. And then I think tomorrow, just so we have the whole day to do it, we're going to try to get all that bulldozing done and everything like that. Oh, the cop's sitting up here. Got to be careful, make sure we're not. And then, guys, I think it's a 55 up here, so I think we're good. But, okay, yeah, sorry, just a little bit of trauma from last time we pulled us over and we got that fine. But anyhow, so yeah, we got 13 grand in the bank. If we can get a little bit more from getting our, getting a load of iron done, that'd be great. I also need to stop by the bank before they close today. Since it is October, we need to make our first payment on our truck loan. So we need to get that done as well. But yeah, then if we get a 3 grand extra for hauling a load of iron, that would, again, that pays for the truck payment. So that'd be kind of nice. And then tomorrow in game, we don't have to make a truck payment because it's still October. So again, it's October to September of next year. I'll make sure I'll crash here. That cop's probably back there looking at us like crazy. But anyhow, we're going to take this truck back over to the job site, and then we are going to go ahead and go get our truck and haul it, or go haul a load of iron. And then I did talk to Richard. Richard said we can start parking it out there whenever we want to. I asked him if I could start doing it soon. He said, even though, yeah, it's not done, as long as it's out of the way, he said there's enough space there, it shouldn't be a big deal. So we're just going to start parking it out of the way starting tonight, which would be nice for us. So I'm just going to, after I get back up there, I'm probably just going to, gosh, I don't really want to walk. That's miles to walk. So I will probably just take a cab or call someone to come pick me up or something like that. Actually, Richard might still be there working on getting the stumps removed. So if he's still there, he'd probably give me a ride back to go get the truck. But yeah, anyhow, that's what we got going on. So yeah, make sure that was a good experiment with the logs. Make sure you have them the right length. Otherwise, you're not going to make anywhere near as much money. because I was just putting full-length trees in there because I was just unloading them right off of the wood harvester into there, and that was not helpful. So it wasn't like I was giving them short chunks, I was giving them long chunks of wood, but it did not like to do the cutting for you, so just be aware of that. But anyhow, yeah, later on I'll see you guys again. All right, so we're gonna go park our truck. It does need some gas, actually. Let's get that eventually. Should have gotten that maybe when I was down. But yes, we hauled one load, yeah, one load, and I paid off our truck, or well, $2,000 of our truck. So we're sitting pretty good. 14 grand in the bank, which is nice. And then tomorrow and next episode, we're going to get some bulldozing done and get that sort of thing done. But I think we made some pretty good progress today. We made a little bit of extra cash. We learned something about the logging containers, which I might do a separate video about as well, just to kind of show that off a little bit. So yeah, there we go. We're just gonna, well, he said he wanted it out of the way. Well, I mean, we're bulldozing tomorrow anyway, so out of the way is kind of subjective as long as it's out of our way, because we're gonna be the ones doing the work. But I know he owns this area here, so maybe we park. I don't want to block the forest access road. Yeah, it's interesting out here. Everyone can drive on the access roads if they have a reason to. You can't just do it just to do it, but you can do it if you have a reason to. So we have to make sure they're clear. But there we go. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing some bulldozing. It's going to rain tonight, which will be kind of good, probably. It'll get the ground nice and muddy and soggy for us. Where's our truck? Where did I park that thing? Oh, it's at the shop. That's right, because we drove that truck down here. Well, what I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to drive that truck back up over to the shop. We'll park the truck there for the night, and then we will drive up to our hotel. Actually, not even. We're just going to take this up to the hotel. We might as well. So yeah, we might as well take this up to the hotel. We could park this in a parking spot there. A little bit larger, but definitely easier to park this than it is to park our long truck there. So it is early morning. We paid our $75 already for our hotel, and we are off to do some bulldozing today, which is probably on the, oh, sorry car. You were going a little fast though, to be fair. Be fair to me. Oh, we'll see if it'll actually load us in here. There we go. I haven't loaded into this map since the game updated, so it might take have a couple little stutters here and there, but we'll see how it goes. We're going to take this truck, which we leased, down to our, well, down to Richard's place, so we can hopefully get some bulldozing done. All right, hopefully that's the last guy there. Beautiful, looks clear. Okay, good to go there. So hopefully we get the bulldozing done. Yeah, I think he said, what did he say? I guess in November or December, whenever they can get out there. I guess it's not going to get too cold, hopefully. But he said that they're going to come out and do the rest of the excavating. So we're going to get just kind of like the general part of it done, and then they're going to come in and really dig down and do like some other really crazy stuff over there and get some stuff really ironed out for him. So yeah, so ideally today we'd also haul a load of rocks if we at all possibly can. We'll see how much Richard pays us for getting the bulldozing done. He said to get what we can done over there, and then we call it good there. And then he said that we should be able to maybe do some forestry work up in some of his areas soon, or him, so that would be kind of nice. He does have all the equipment for it. It's not all down here yet, but the other thing he might do is hopefully maybe have us transport it down here so he can store it down here. I don't really know all of his big plans, but yeah, so I don't know what Richard's got coming for us next, but ideally what we'll do is we'll get the bulldozing done in this episode, hopefully, and see what else, and hopefully get another, again, load of rocks with our truck down there hauled away. Get a sip of coffee there. Nice morning coffee. Made it at the hotel. It's good. Okay. Here we are. We're going to need to park this guy out of the way. So we'll park him, I think, just over here will be fine. I don't want to run that rock over. There we go. Yep, that's definitely far enough off the road. Okay. So we're just going to bulldoze all these bushes and everything else and get it done. That is our plan. Let's see what we got up there in terms of everything. Yeah, lower plow, allow create fields. We'll need to do that. Okay, so we should be able to. I don't know if the front plow will actually do anything. Don't think it actually will, which is kind of a bummer. It would be cool if it did, though. Well, there's a stump there we missed. Richard, where are you at with your stump grinder? We'll have to have him come back down here and get rid of that. But regardless of that, we're just going to plow in here and get what we can get done. Pretend like we're bulldozing, I guess, because it's really what we can do. But yeah. Yeah, we'll get all this just bulldozed in here and good to go. Yeah, he just wants us to get kind of the general area bulldozed in. Actually, probably, I don't know how he wants us to do it. I think probably just push it forward, the dirt forward like we're doing now. Probably the best way to go about it. Let's see if we can do some of this from in cab. This could be kind of interesting. Back us up here. I know there are mods out there that have bulldozers that actually will do stuff with the front. We need to back up probably a little bit more. He's going to take all this out, I think. Our main goal is to get rid of all these bushes and junk. Must be another stump there or something. What are we getting stuck on? Weird. I guess this goes both ways. That's kind of nice, actually. That's odd. I don't know what we're getting stuck on right there. Yeah, she doesn't want to pull up that way. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if we'll do a whole lot of farming in this series. Again, our main focus is to try to hopefully start a successful logging industry. So we came out here. Yeah, this is... Oh, there we go. Maybe I just need to lift up that front plow so it actually can get some traction. That's probably got something to do with it. There we go. Yeah, let me know what you guys want to think. I do tend to do a series where I clear some forestry out and I start my own farm. We definitely could do that on here if we wanted to do that. Very similar to my Willamina Forest series. It is it's a little dark out. I'll probably get some lights on there. But I don't necessarily have to do that. Let's back up here. I could do it on a different map, or I could do it on this map, so we gotta have the combined series. But let me know what you guys think about that. Kind of all what you guys want to do. I'm enjoying doing the kind of the roleplay aspect of this, so I've been enjoying that. All right, we'll pull a little further forward. We want to get over a little bit more. There we go. Just drag that. There we go. Drag those bushes out of the way. There we go. You can do it. Just plow right up through here. Right over all these bushes. You're gonna love that it's chopping them all out of there. I know the blade, it'd be kind of cool if the blade was doing work, but that's all right. The plow in the back is pretty cool still, that it's doing some of the work. We're missing a whole bunch, of course, because I'm in cab driving. But that's still pretty sweet. I should have used some of the land clearing pack. I did think about using some of that on this, but we might eventually. There we go. Pull that guy forward. Get that all plowed out through there. I think we'll go just around this way just so I can kind of set up an edge for where I kind of want to go to. There we go. Shouldn't take me too long probably to get this knocked out, so maybe Richard will have some other jobs for us as well. But we'll see what Richard wants and thinks and stuff like that, and I'll obviously have him come take a look at the job we did before we get too crazy. But follow this right out to the road. Maybe not too close, but pretty close. Get rid of all these plants. There we go. Ooh, get a little bit more of that. Perfect. But yeah, we'll get some good plowing done. This is kind of fun to do. It's strangely satisfying. Kind of adding to the construction aspect of things. I could have used the terraform mod, where it allows you to kind of do some terraforming with equipment. I don't think this would have been one that would have worked with, but it does allow you to do quite a bit of stuff, which is pretty cool. Here's that little bit that I missed there. get back down here so we can actually plow it up like we're supposed to be doing. I think this thing darn near goes the same speed in reverse, though, to be fair. Yeah, 13's not that much slower than 18. There we go. But yeah, we are just plowing away, getting stuff done. There's some stones there. I love it. Stones getting plowed out there. And then after we get this part done, then the excavating crew can come in and they can actually do all this stuff. That's their part of the construction company. So they'll come through and actually get everything really squared away the way it needs to. I'm curious if that bush right there... Oh yeah, that should be able to plow that one over. I'm curious. Yep, okay. Nice. Starting to get this baby dirty. I love it. We're finding more stumps that Richard's gonna have to come back with this stump grinder to take care of, but I'll call him and let him know. I'll probably just have him bring it up here when he comes to take a look at all the excavation, because we should be able to work around it for the most part. There we go. Beautiful. But yeah, all right, guys. I'm gonna keep working and getting some of this stuff done, and I'll bring you guys back in later on once we get some of it done and probably all of it done, and have Richard come out and take a look and see what he wants to do. So probably about lunchtime or so is probably when I'll see you guys next. So I'll see you guys then. All right, welcome back in, everyone. So the job is done. We can just take a quick aerial look at it here. Beautiful, large area for a shop. He said the excavation company might trim off a few more trees if they need to get them out of the way. But he says that they know what they're doing, so they'll get that all squared away as needed. I like that track up there. So yeah, perfect spot for a shop, I think. Really good area there. I'm a little jealous it's not going to be my shop, but regardless of that, Richard's happy with how it turned out. He came and knocked out some of the stumps, and he said that's perfect. Also dropped $5 grand off for us, a $5,000 check, which I deposited using my mobile app on my phone in game. So there we go. So now we just got to get everything loaded up and returned to the store, and then we should be good to go. I talked to him about what to do in the future. He said for today, he said he doesn't have anything for us to do today. However, he said before he moves his equipment down here, he said that in the wintertime he is just going to keep it up there and try to do some more forestry with it. But he said he's probably going to be busy working with stuff with the shop and getting other stuff squared away and stuff like that. So he did say that he has a typical agreement that he does with his people that do forestry work for him, where he does a share-based system. So if we use his equipment, which is what we're gonna have to do because we don't have our own equipment, we can use his trucks to transport and everything like that. He said if we use his equipment, we get to keep 40% of what we make off of the trees, and if we use our own equipment, then we get to keep 50%. So which is kind of nice. Very nice of him to have that option available. Obviously for us, we have to keep just 40% for now, but that's great because we don't have to plant the trees or wait for them to grow or anything like that. They're already good to go for us, which is awesome. So there we go. And I don't think, I want to say that skid steer is leased as well. Let me just figure that out real quick. I think we can just do it with you guys in here, honestly. We'll just switch over to Richard's farm real quick, and we will take a look at the shop. Leased equipment. Okay, no, it's not. So he owns that guy. I wanted to make sure. Oh, I'm assuming, where's the bulldozer? Does he own this thing? Oh, I guess it is owned. Well, we're gonna return it anyways. It was supposed to be leased. So there we go. We'll actually just keep on Richard's tab for now. If you ever see the money in a weird spot like that where it's really high compared to what we are used to having. Oh, agreed. We need to lift that up some more. Yeah. There we go. That should hopefully do it. There we go. Hopefully wrecking the rental truck and trailer. There we go. We'll drop that down. And then we'll drop that down. That looks a little odd. Drop down, so never mind. We'll leave that up. Shut that baby off. And then we'll get it all strapped down here. It's strapped? I strap it? There we go. Okay. Perfect. Let's get this returned to the shop. They'll be happy to have it back. And I also moved the time up to 5 times. 3 times just seem to not be going quite as fast as I kind of time out things to go on the series. So I've been skipping a little bit of time here and there. So I think that this will be a better better way to go about it. Also puts a little bit more pressure on us to make money and stuff like that, which I kind of like that feature there. So in terms of us, we have about almost 20 grand. We do have to pay off the rest of our loan. We're still going to keep making payments on it because we don't have any early payoff bonus to it. So it's just, we have to make the same amount of payments anyways. So we're still just going to keep paying that off. What I'd like to do for the rest of today in game is we are going to, well, first we're going to return this. Richard's paid us for our work. And I think tomorrow we're going to go start doing some more forestry work and stuff like that. The other problem is too, do we have a truck at the shop? I don't, oh, do we have, we might have a truck at the shop to drive back over there. Getting rides places has really just been kind of a hassle. Richard's always happy to give us a ride, but still, it's like I'd rather not call him if I can avoid it. But anyhow, we're going to do a load of iron down here, and then we are going to, I would like to find a way to load it faster because it takes a while. It takes a long time to load it with our current method. So I would like to find a way to load it better, which maybe we'll take a look in the story here. There's some things in terms of what we could possibly lease. Now, obviously, we need to make sure we don't lease them under Richard's name here. And the shop did start a new program that if you buy the stuff new from them, or you want to lease the stuff new from them, they'll do a lease to own. Oh, we do have a pickup truck here. That's great. They'll do a lease to own program, which is really cool. So yeah, let me go tell the shop this is here real quick. But yeah, so we can do a lease to own program where we kind of lease the stuff from them, and it's all good like that. So, but yeah, let me go give them their stuff back here real quick. All right, got rid of all that stuff, and we're good to go now. But if we take a look at some different options, obviously this is Richard's account, so we're not going to buy anything or anything crazy like that. The easiest way to load iron would be a belt system. However, I don't think we look at this guy. Well, this might though. I don't think you can load into this from, I don't think you can load into it from there, like there to there, because this is a cheaper setup than doing this plus the other option, which I don't know what this even, that's only wood chips anyways. But if we did this plus this guy right here, that is the typical option where you hook them up. But that thing's 38,000 versus this guy's a little bit cheaper. And I think this guy would go probably high enough to be able to load into our truck. This is like an extension belt, and I don't know if I can hook that other trailer up to it or not. So what I might actually do real quick, just to do a quick test run, I might just kind of, well, my test run, I'll test it out in game, but I'm just going to talk to the shop, if you will, about what the options are. So I'm going to just check with them and see what that is, and then I'll bring you guys back in a minute. Okay, so after some testing, I have some good news and some bad news. So the good news, if we go to belt systems, this guy will hook up to this guy. However, the bad news is this guy does not go very high in the air. That's about as high as he goes. It goes a little bit higher. So it doesn't go crazy high in the air or anything like that. So it literally is kind of, it's just kind of useless for other than just moving it a further distance. But, and to lease both of those, I think, what was this guy to lease? Let's take a look. Lease this guy is 918. And this guy to lease initially is 255. This is only 50 per day. So it'd be 255 plus 50 per day. That one's super cheap to lease. And then this guy would be 180 per day. So after we get the initial cost out of the way, which is about, $1,200 for those two, we'd be able to do a lot better, I think. However, let's take a look at this guy. How expensive is it to lease this guy? Okay, $1,900, but per workday, 380. So we're looking at $400 a day. We can make that back really effectively. So I think we can make this work if we wanted to do that. However, to save the extra $1,000, what I do want to do, if we go to the map, is I want to take a look up here real quick. We're just going to do, this is just quick experimentation, looking around. Yeah, there's nowhere where we really could get a height advantage to do that. So I think we'd have to do that. And I honestly, I'm going to have to pay the shop to deliver them up here because there's no way I'm going to want to drive those up here. And the shop has flatbeds and stuff like that. And to lease a flatbed, it would be, we have to lease a truck too to haul a flatbed, and we're getting a lot of cash out that we can't really afford to get out. So I might ask them how much it's going to cost them to deliver. Let's top down. That was just a theoretical. We appeared there theoretically for a second, but we're still down here, obviously. So I might actually have that happen. Just I think that'll be a little bit easier. And we can switch back to our main account as well. Let's join that. Yes. Okay, so we can switch back to our main account. So yeah, 19 grand. after we have it, it's actually not that expensive, so it's not going to be a big deal to do it. We might even be able to get 2 loads done today, and I think that that'll just be a lot faster for us. So I think we should do it. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to do that at some point. I think we're going to do that. I may not be today necessarily, but yeah, I don't. It's tricky. It's tricky. The other thing that I want to start thinking about is we need to look at land that we can buy. This I did think about buying. It's only $39,000. However, it's not super usable, but we could do a few things down there maybe. Most of the chunks of land, 90,000 actually, for that's not bad. Oh, 63 for that. That's not bad right there. If we wanted to build some, I don't know, I was just thinking like a place for us to build like a house and stuff like that. That wouldn't be bad, but then we couldn't do any forestry. Who owns this? We could potentially buy that from them. 23,000. That's like the initial starting plot there. That'd be kind of cool to start there. There's some smaller areas up there as well. 16 grand for that little chunk there. The problem is access to that little chunk would have to come. It's even kind of isolated from this, but it would come from that. So we'd have to drive up that way or up that way. So that would probably be fine. Because again, there's the rule out here at the access roads. You're good to go. I don't think there's any like smaller affordable chunks of forestry. I think out here we start getting some pretty big chunks. So that actually might be a good starting spot for us to take a look at. You know what? Let's go take a look at some land today. Actually, you know what? We'll do some iron hauling in the morning if we want to. Yeah, let's go take a look at some land. I think I know the way to get there, theoretically. So we'll see how this goes. Honestly, this chunk down here by the store is actually kind of nice too, but this is a big chunk, isn't it? It's a big chunk. That's 105,000. Again, the prices do vary a little bit, but that one is crazy that we can afford that. Oh, wow. We can afford that right now, and it's 72% overpriced. So we would wait for that to drop. So we really could afford that. This guy right here is only 44, so we could buy that pretty quick after. So we need to go survey this and then come up around, take a look at that as well. Because that would be really nice if we could start getting our own land, just so we could maybe put like a little place for us to save, you know, even just to start, we'd be saving $75 a day. We have a place to park our equipment if we need to. We need to go around this way, I think. Yes. Okay. Is it that would, again, that would be the other option, is this chunk of land right here for 23,000, which is actually really cheap. A little hilly, to be honest. There's not a lot of really usable forestry there. That's why I'm a little worried about up here. But I think is this hill? Is this hill the... Yeah, this big hilly area is the chunk that we're looking at. So really crappy for forestry. We would probably have enough trees on there to make back our money, but it would be really difficult to probably clear cut that and get the trees off it. Yeah, look at that. That just looks awful. Actually, some of it down here is not too bad. This area here is pretty flat. But if we come up around here, is there even an access over to that chunk of land? That's the other big question. So while we're up here, we're looking at, to the right, we have that chunk of land, and to the left is the area we were looking at buying, which there's no other access road. It's just, if we go into flight mode here, it's this little chunk here. This little chunk that's between these two rivers. So there's not a lot of usable land there. And we really don't have a way to get over there other than just trekking across the river there, because I don't think you can even... I don't know how hard it'd be to landscape or build a bridge over this in the game, like in just reality, but so we have some options. So we have some options, I suppose, but time-wise, we don't have a lot of options. I think we actually need to wrap up the episode. So next episode, we will hopefully get some iron hauled, and we might actually do it. We'll probably still do it today in game, but we'll get that taken care of, and maybe we'll start getting enough money to actually build ourselves or buy ourselves our first chunk of land. So this cleared out. The excavator should be here over the winter time to get that the rest of the way done. Tomorrow in game, we are going to get some contract work done for Richard Miller, some forestry share work done, where we're going to take 40% of what we make off of the forestry using his equipment, which will be great. So he'll keep 60, we'll keep 40, but he pays for all the maintenance and all the equipment and stuff like that. So it ends up being a win-win because he doesn't have to do the work and we make money, which is great. And we're kind of in control of how much we're going to make off of it. But right now, before we get to tomorrow, we are going to go up to the iron mine, and we are going to go ahead and, well, hopefully haul a couple loads. I'd like to get 2 done tonight, because I think that'd be good for us to get 2 done. I am going to make another investment. We are going to, I called the shop and got it all arranged. They are going to deliver, they actually are probably already up there getting them dropped off, but they are going to have the 2 belt systems that we talked about last episode get delivered up to the mine, to be able to get that taken care of. So the initial leasing cost is something like $2,300 or something like that. And then the delivery cost was a little pricey. It was an extra $2,000 to get them delivered up there to the mine. So we are going to be out an extra $2,000 to get those guys delivered up there, but that's okay. We will make that back. If we do 2 loads tonight, we'll have made that back, and we'll still have plenty of money in the account to be able to get make our truck payment tomorrow, which will be great. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and get this guy up to the mine, and we'll bring you guys back in once we have the belts up there, and we'll start getting those set up and everything like that. So I'll see you guys here in just a second. All right, well, we made it up here, and the shop got their stuff delivered. Time is flying a little bit, so I don't want to go too far in. I don't know why I have super strength on. It's going to bother me, though. Oh, I know why. Because in the last episode, I was messing with the belts down at the store because I did that little experiment. But regardless, all right. Let's get this guy set up over here. I think right about there should do the trick. Turn him on. Hate that it auto loads in auto drive there. Ooh, let's get you started up as well. We got to make sure to turn these guys off as well, because I don't want them to get a bunch of running hours that they don't need. And then we're not going to do anything crazy. We're just going to back this guy up right here. Yep, and this guy is gonna be, oh, nope, turn him on. There we go. Okay. Now this, I do want to lower that hitch down a little bit. So actually, I think I have to disconnect him real quick. I want that hitch lowered so it doesn't have that same effect. I think that should fix it. Yep, that's much better. And then if we get, ooh, that loaded up a lot of that, or grabbed a lot of that real quick. I think if we go right here, get in this guy. This guy doesn't have too many issues. And I think first things first, we need to go get this dumped into here just to get this out of this guy. There we go. So hopefully this is an effective way to go about business. I actually might grab my thumbnail shot of this setup here in a second before it gets too dark. Easy does it. Let's park you out of the way. Okay. Let's get you up under there. Let's get him kind of just across that way. And there we go, just like that. Everything is working. Let me grab a thumbnail shot real quick, so I think this will be the perfect thumbnail shot. Yeah, right there, just like that. Well, he's loading up. And it shouldn't take him too long to load up, but the main thing is it'll still be a lot better than the way we have been doing it. So it'll still definitely be faster doing it this way than doing it with the bucket. So that part is for sure. See how he's doing so far. Yep, already 6,000. We would have gotten maybe another couple buckets in there at the most. So this is definitely a lot faster. I'm a little worried with how much iron is there. That's not going to be good if we're not going to have a lot of iron to haul. So that might be one problem that we're going to have. So we'll have to deal with that as we go. But eventually, if we get a bigger truck, or we, eventually get to a point where we can leave this truck up here, maybe we'll get them set to automatically loading up. Well, I don't know. We'll figure something out, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm hoping to get 2 loads though tonight. That's what I'm hoping to get. I'm really hoping for that 2 loads, because I think that would help us out tremendously to get 2 loads delivered in terms of the money we're making. Make $3,000 a load. Yeah, it'd be nice to come out on top tonight. Obviously, we're down to $15,500 bucks, but yeah, if we get an extra $6,000 in there, that'd be great. So we can come out on top after having to pay for the leasing cost of this guy and everything like that. But we'll see. Is that correct, that amount? Yeah, because that thing there does 5,400. This says 30,000, isn't it? Or something like that? Yeah, this must do 30,000. So, yeah, 30,000 is a lot. I don't know why in my head I was thinking 20,000. Yeah, this is definitely a lot faster. But anyhow, it's going to keep loading. I'm going to go ahead and get her loaded up. And then once it is loaded, I'm going to drive it down to the refinery, the furnace, the smelter. And then I'm going to drive back up here and get our load. And I'll probably bring you guys back in when we are at the hotel. So we'll take a look at what time it is then. All right, we just dropped off our second load. It's almost midnight. The only reason it is that late is because I ran out of iron, actually, and so I waited for us to get enough to fill up there, which actually didn't take as long as I thought, because it was actually filling up pretty quick. But I made sure I turned off the conveyor belts, and now we're just going to go ahead and, this is what we got going on. I think, honestly, I'm just going to take this truck up to the hotel. We're just going to park it. I know we try not to do that, but yeah, I'm just going to drive this up there. We are at this point tired, and we have to do some forestry tomorrow, and we're going to want to start early. We're going to definitely sleep in a little bit for tomorrow, but yeah, so we're just going to head up to the hotel as good as we can. And then tomorrow, I did set up a direct withdrawal, so as soon as tomorrow hits, or it should actually be midnight, I believe, it'll take the $2,000 out of our account for our truck payment. But we're doing good. We are doing good. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the morning to do some forestry. I think that's just what's going to happen. I'll drive back to the hotel, get that squared away, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, everyone. It is 9:15. I definitely slept in a little bit, but I was tired, so I felt that was fine. But we need to get out in the rain and get going. Let's get ourselves up over to do some forestry. So we know where all the stuff's at. We're going to head up over there. I think there's a Komatsu up there. I believe there's a forestry. I don't think we need the John Deere. So I don't think we have to worry about that. I think that can stay down here. Let's try to get over there. But yeah, we'll stop by Richard's shop. We will trade out. Oh gosh, this idiot. Oh my goodness. Clear what I was doing there. Oh, I should have yielded for that car. That's okay. It's too late. We're committed. But anyhow, yep. On this beautiful day, we're going to head up over to Richard's shop. I'm going to drop this truck off. And then I'm going to pick up our pickup truck and drive that up the mountain. I also did get gas in this yesterday. It was running low. And honestly, it's a little... Since we're next to the gas station, I actually might stop by and just pick up some gas anyways, because it does burn through a lot of gas. So let's go ahead and just do that since we're right here. And then I will probably just put a cut in and see you guys once we are up at Richard's and driving up towards the mountain. So yeah, let's get some gas real quick, though. At least we get out of the rain here for a second. There we go. Yeah, this thing does burn through a lot of gas, so there we have it. Okay, I will see you guys once I am at Richard's. All right, truck is dropped off. Let's hop in our other truck. This thing fired up, and so where we're going, Richard's got his stuff up there, which actually, does he have? He doesn't have anything up there for us to use. We're gonna have the John Deere. We're gonna have to take the John Deere up there somehow. I think is what we're gonna have to do. So what Richard owns is, well, he actually owns a lot. I wonder if he'd be okay with us doing some forestry on here, just because we don't have to drive the John Deere as far. That might be brilliant. And then, yeah, let me call Richard, actually. I think he'd be okay with us doing some forestry up here, maybe. And then maybe he can give us a ride up here to grab that, and then we can just drive that up around the hill. So, and then on that, we can just, yeah, we still want to drive our truck up there, probably, just to have it up there. But yeah, so I'm actually do that. Before we do that, though, let's just drive up there. I don't want to do forestry on a really crappy area. If it's going to be rough forestry work, I don't want to do it up there. And that's just where we're going here. Let me get my map pulled up here. Yep, okay. I think I know where we're going. Oh, we can turn that off. Trying to make it without having to use the map on my phone too much. I did download this new app that shows all the forestry trails, which is quite nice. But it should be this next turn here. Yep, should be just up this way. Richard owns all of this. Ooh, geez, don't drive into the water there. That would have been bad. Stones up here. This actually isn't too bad, though. In terms of getting a truck up down here, even the semi-truck, that would be fine. There's one of the fire towers up here. Yeah, we could do some forestry up here. Heck yeah, we can. Okay. I'm going to park this under here just because I can, I think. And then, let me see if I can call Richard and tell him where we're at and show him where I want to do some forestry. So, yeah. I will get everything set up down here, and then we will get rocking and rolling doing some forestry. All right. It's still storming, and Richard told me I'm crazy for wanting to work out here, but I said I needed the money, so we are out here. We got it up here. He's good with us working out here. I think I have a plan for what we're gonna do here. Now I don't. Oh, that's right. I may have gotten something stuck. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So I have a plan for how I think we should go about this. I think. I don't know how long this trailer is, but if we go to the shop, we should be able to see. Actually, we have our garage here. This is currently... Nope, it's not going to show us. Okay, let's go to forestry equipment. Let's get over to... Not that one. This is the one we have. 4 times 3 meter, 2 by 6, so 12 meter? Yeah, looks like it's a 12 meter trailer. Okay, so 12 meters. That's what we got. So... we're going to pull this guy a little bit further forward, and we're going to try to just dump the trees onto it with that, because I don't have any way else to move the trees around. We don't have any other piece of equipment. Richard doesn't even have a piece of equipment. He said that's how he normally does it. It's just dumping them onto here. So we're going to have to really try hard to do that. We'll see how this is going to actually go. Get that cutter on. Let's get this tree right here. This will be a good trial tree. We can get just... Oh, did it grab it? It did. Okay. Now, I know we can do 2 at a time, but I think we're going to just try to do 1 to start. This might be a bit wild here. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit wild. I don't think you can pick trees up off the ground either. The trick is going to be getting this thing delimbed, I think, is going to be really the real challenge. Ooh, easy does it. We don't want to wreck anything if we can avoid it. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, is that about, probably right about there, yeah. Let's see if we can't delimb it real quick. I mean, I didn't really see anything. Oh, I'm on Richard's account, which doesn't have a chainsaw. I'm just going to buy us one to have because, well, we would have it regardless. So I think this is what we're using. There we go. So this is just on Richard's account. I figured that'd be easier for, oh, we can do this. This is probably not the most OSHA-friendly way to do this. Ooh, easy does it. Easy does it. We get rid of this chunk off at the top, though. Oh! Oh, wow. And that caused it to drop. So that is good to know. That caused it to absolutely drop off of there. Okay. I think we're going to need... I didn't even think to ask Richard about something to actually be able to do that with. Actually, these little scraps that we're not going to sell off, we'll just set off to the side. We can probably burn them later or something. Yeah, we'll just set them over there. Okay. Let's go ahead and make a cut right here, maybe. And see if that will drop onto the trailer a little bit better. Beautiful. Okay, well, actually, that worked decently. I'm assuming I can't lift this one, though. Yeah, 6.1. Yeah, 498. I don't want to lose that piece of pine, though. Goodness, I'm going to have to call Richard again. Let's see if he's got something he can bring up here. Richard did have one. He thought it was... he thought I had already brought it out here, but I hadn't. So we have this now to use. This is Richard's as well. Let's see if I can remember how to use this thing. Oh, boy. Let's see if we can actually... Probably not the way to do this. Oh, boy. I actually kind of like this design for this log fork a little bit better. Let's see how... Oh, that actually worked pretty good to pick that guy up. I don't want to lose him, though, so we got to be a little bit careful on the turns. Oh, yep, just like that. That's what I was worried about. Okay, well... Doesn't have tension straps up there or anything, does it? Yeah, I wish that would have been a little bit better, because you can't get any tighter on it either, I don't think. So maybe we just got to get a few of these guys, and then we can load them up from there. Okay, if we can get one trailer done today, that would be fabulous. I'm just going to leave this guy right here, and we're going to hop back in this guy, and we're going to knock down a few trees, get them just over that area. I think this one's too large, though, so I think this one may have to cut down with the chainsaw. Yep, that one's too thick, so actually that one's going to have to get cut down with the chainsaw. That's okay. We can come back for that guy here in a second. There we go. Get another tree as well. See if we can't grab this guy. These guys aren't too bad. There we go. Okay. Definitely more difficult than doing the container route, but that's okay. And these guys should be just about the right length to go the whole length of the trailer there, so... Oh. To let them go. There we go. I do want to, as we get them going, I do want to try to delimb them. Need to do that. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Those trees are just right. Can't lift those, can we? Nope. Didn't think we... Oh. Did I lift it? 152 kilograms. Is that one we can lift? Oh, yeah, we can lift these guys. Let's just load these guys by hand, then. If we can lift them. We can lift them. We will load them. Yep. Just throw that guy on there. So those were easy peasy. There we go. I would love to get this tree on there, though, so let's go ahead and just chop this guy down real quick. You guys in here? We're not going to worry about the stumps for now. Richard didn't mention anything about those. I'm assuming we'll have to come back out here and clean them up ourselves later on, but that is something we can do later on. Okay, and this is 34 meters, which means we probably want to cut it. Oh gosh, these things really don't want to be. These guys really don't want to be limbed. Don't cut the whole trio. There we go. Gosh, they really don't want to be limbed. How is that not getting them? Keep going along here. Super OSHA approved. OSHA would have heyday if they saw half the things I did on this game. Can we get that from here? I'm sure Yoss is going to watch and say we could with his long reach chainsaw. But anyhow. Alright. This guy, I think we do two. I think we do two chunks. Maybe like one right here. They'll stick off the back a little bit. Oh, that was about almost perfect. This is a little long over here, but this one's about to get shorter. There we go. Those are about perfect. Let's see if we can't finagle those on. This guy's going to be in the way, so let's get him out of the way here for a second. Glad those wires don't have a collision on them. Okay. I think we are just going to get this guy thrown up real quick if we can. I think if we're careful about it, we can do it. Too bad. Go. Here we go. I need to move my mouse pad a little bit closer to me so I have a little bit more mouse pad to deal with here. Okay. Back off of there. Let's go grab those guys over here. See how this this goes. Probably not super well, but we'll see what happens. The trick is trying to find like a good spot to grab it. Oop, I almost had it. We almost had it there. I will say this log fork design works really well for being able to actually grab logs. Oh, I say that now I can't get a hold of the log. Oh, it's been so long since I've done a lot of forestry. This is gonna be rough. All right, that's not probably ideal, but that's okay. We're gonna swing around here. Okay, that could have been better. Don't drive off the cliff. Come on, Volvo. You can make it happen. I would like to get this guy over a little bit. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. Okay, now let's see if we can grab these guys without... they're actually on that rock, which is making it a little bit easier. Grab these guys, see if we can actually grab them. Well, it's not great, but I think this is what we get. Yeah, I don't like this. This bucket needs to go tighter, but obviously it won't. Or it needs to have something that can fix it in there. I wonder what bucket we should actually use. Is there other... I mean, I know there's other options. Let's take a look at front loader tools, or excuse me, wheel loader tools here. So we are using this guy. No. Yes. Yes, we are using that guy. That one is very similar. Those are great for large quantities of logs, but what about like 1 or 2 logs? Honestly, the rest of these kind of suck unless we did... Oh, this is a log fork as well. That's the one we need right there. Let's go ahead and just... Richard won't mind, I'm sure. I think it is... I think we have a... Yep, delivery set out here, so... Let's go ahead and set these guys down. I'm actually just going to get rid of this... No. I don't like this fork at all. Let's get rid of this fork. Garage here. Yeah, let's go ahead and sell that bad boy. Richard, I'm sure won't mind. Richard trusts us. Anyhow. Okay, let's see if we can't grab this real quick right here. Gosh. There we go. And let's see if this works a little bit better. There we go. Okay, it's a little... Yeah, definitely a little bit different for sure. I think we can still grab both of these. We will see here in a second. Oh, no, we don't have it. Don't have it. Port. Oh. That's not great. Not a great grip. Definitely better grip than we had before. I can't complain too much here. Yeah, this is definitely easier, especially for smaller quantities of logs. Oh, gosh. Well, that might have just absolutely thrown a wrench in everything. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do this. Oh, boy. I thought they said that log physics were supposed to be better with the update. These are terrible physics for these. Oh, goodness. All right, let's pick this one up. If we can get this guy on there, that'll be at least a start. Oh, gosh, we're not even over it. Even over it. There we go. There we go. So maybe just one at a time then, because that worked out pretty well, actually. Still is pretty loose in there, though, for compared to what I would probably want it to be. We're too far over. We need to go just a little bit over. Without tipping this Volvo over. Alright. That is at least in there. Oh my goodness, there we go. Okay. We're gonna have to just rip that this one out, I think. Oh boy. Alright, let's see if we can't do that. That didn't work at all. See if we can just back it off would be great. And that other log will fall right into place, and then we can get that squared away after that. Whew. We definitely need to maybe use more containers. This is ridiculous. I wanted to do like one legit, at least. Those containers are so nice. I'm so spoiled now that I know what I didn't have before. See if we can get under there. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. There we go. We should be able to grab it now. At least I'm hoping we can grab it now. Oop, we actually get it in the right height here. Yanking the other one off, of course. Go figure. But that's okay. At least we got that one out of the way. And rolling. Okay. So yeah, I cleaned up those other ones that we were having issues with earlier and got those squared away. So thankfully those are no longer our problem. Those two trees that we really were fighting. I think what I need to do, honestly, I need to, before I get too committed to this, I need to grab my wheel. My wheel will, I think, help me be able to do this a lot more efficiently, and I think it will help make it easier to do, honestly. So let me get that real quick. It'll be good practice for me to use my wheel as well, so I'm excited about that. But this should hopefully help me. My pedals smoothed over here. Okay. We'll see, though. So far, I mean, it's definitely easier to drive the articulated vehicles with a wheel. Let's see if we can grab this tree that's really down that cliff there. Still gotta be, you know what? This is kind of a heavy tree. Let's just drop this one off before we have a true disaster on our hands. And I want these to be pretty close to... Actually, what I should do... We should flip the truck around, actually, if we're going to do it this way. Let's get in here. The reason being... Now we can kind of drop them so we know kind of where they're going to need to get cut and everything like that, so we can load them a little bit easier. Ooh, oh gosh, that's not good for the truck right there. But that's okay. Okay, I think that'll be a little bit more helpful. We do it that way. Yep. We do maybe right there is probably good, and then just back it up just a little bit. Right there. All right. Perfect. And what I mean by what I want to do here, we just back up, and we just, right along the edge here, we just drop this guy down, right kind of where we think it's going to end up needing to get loaded. That's perfect. Oh, wow. That, you got to be kidding me. That really shot away. Oh, how come nothing ever can just go to plan? Oh, this is wild. This is where I'm like, all right, we're done doing a forestry series. No, I'm just kidding. But, oh, this is driving me crazy. All right, let's grab this tree here. Easy does it. Easy does it. Oh, we ran right into the tree we wanted to grab. This is difficult to do forestry on here. On these hills, for sure. Okay, oh, was not what we wanted to do. Okay, can we just turn the wheel a little bit more? There we go. We grabbed it. Not great, but we did it. And that's a heavy tree, so we're going to back this one up the hill as well. There we go. Have used that weight of that tree to help tilt us back up. That is a lot of weight for this thing, even. We don't have a bumper or anything like that. Let's see if we can do... I just want to get this guy shoved. Well, probably need to use the wheel loader to get that guy shoved where we need to get. So let's try to get this guy to fall without causing the issues that that tree just caused. So if we just tilt him down as low as possible, drive a little bit further forward, maybe lift him up just a touch so we have all the wheels in the ground. Okay, maybe not quite that close to the truck. There we go, as close as possible. Right about there should be fine. There. That's literally just what I wanted the other tree to do. Of course, it couldn't do that. That would have been too simple for us. Okay, let's hop out of there. Get this guy fired up again. Grab him a second. Oh, geez. I wonder if it's this chainsaw that doesn't like that. Well, actually, now it's doing fine. I'll say there's something about some of these trees that don't like to get de-branched, if you will. That's the way I like to do it there, but it's a little bit obnoxious in terms of the noise. The steady chainsaw noise just happens to be less obnoxious somehow than that. There we go. Okay. All right. And then let's grab this guy. Yeah, we can't lift these. Those are, yeah, obviously not. Okay. Let's see how we can get this to do what we need it to do without driving off the cliff. There we go. There we go. That actually might have done it just right. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. Okay. And actually, those guys might just want to. We might just want to load those guys real quick. They probably don't need to be trimmed either. Well, I don't know. They're maybe just a touch long. This guy's probably just a touch long too. I just deleted that. But yeah, maybe we're right about there. Oh, there we go. These guys we'll just throw over in our junk pile. There we go. Those guys out of the way. Perfect. Okay. Now let's see if we can actually get these guys loaded up without too many issues. I mean, we're going to have all sorts of issues, I'm sure, because it's me trying to run this, but... see how it goes, you know? So far, not well. Alright, we got one of them. Let's take the one we got. So we need to bring it over a little bit. It's definitely easier to steer with the wheel for sure. These guys. Let's get just over that guy there. Yeah, the wheel definitely makes that part of it easier by a long shot. How are we stuck on that? There we go. We're out of the way. We're not dead on. That's why we're having some issues here. Go. Okay. That should be good enough to at least get it loaded. Yeah, over just a little bit. Here we go. Just like that. Except let's try to make it less chaotic every time. I'm just gonna leave this guy over here. We're gonna need him again, let's be honest. I mean, I know we're gonna need him again, but we're like really gonna need him again. Probably sooner than we anticipate. Where is the strap that I put on? Disappear? Maybe. There we go. Nice visible strap there. Ooh. Yeah, that's fine, we can do that. Alright. Back to this guy. Where's he at? And I'm going to keep working at this. It will take me a while. We're already 9 minutes into this episode. And I'm just suffering trying to get these stupid trees. I might start grabbing them off of that hill because it's be a little bit easier, I think, for us. And again, we only get to keep... Gosh, we only get to keep 40% of whatever we get here. Because we're not using any of our own equipment, and we're using all of Richard's equipment, so... we'll kind of have to see how we do. See if it's even... I'm hoping it's going to be worth it for us. But obviously only time will tell. And I think since I have it at this angle, I think we can grab... Let's grab another tree. I think we can do that. That's going to save us a little bit of time. I'll keep you guys in for this last one. I'll load up here, and then I'll probably bring you guys back in when it's time after that to sell it off. And that might be pretty close to the episode end. Ooh, no, easy does it. This tree, what? You almost had it. It'll go up a little bit. There we go. It wanted it. Okay. Gotta be a little careful with how we do this, so we don't tip anything or upset the balances of the world. Oh, truck's right there. That's not gonna work. I feel like this thing needs like a huge weight on the back. I wonder if that telehandler weight would fit on here. I'm not sure. Would or not. I think I need to convince, we might just need to buy our own tree harvester. Start getting our own equipment. Ooh, wow. So that's the problem with that right there. That is the problem. Well, wow. Well, we're gonna dump those off right there, and then, assuming I can probably get this guy flipped back up. Oh, right side up here again. Maybe not say that, but yeah. Well, the good news is we have the wheel loader right here, and he can definitely flip him back up. Hopefully, I say definitely, but I'm not super confident. That would be my luck. This guy would be too heavy for him. This is just off the rails already. Oh, Forrest, she's gonna drive me mad, guys. It's gonna drive me mad. Oh, that went a lot smoother than I thought it would. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep working. I will see you guys after we hopefully have a full load of logs from trees over here. So that is the plan. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, I think this is the last log we're gonna load up for today. You can see it's loaded. I did do it all pretty much by hand, so yeah. I did have one time where that thing did flip over, and I did use super strength to just flip it back over real quick, just so I didn't have to drive this guy down there. But other than that, it's been okay. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to drop this off and try again. Anyways, okay, let's try that. Let's try that one more time here. Last log we gotta get on there. Come on now. Quit resisting me so much. Let's get just back this guy up a little. Oop, nope, backwards. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, come on. There we go. Once you get under it like that, you're usually pretty much good to go. Okay. Just set that guy right there. Beautiful. And that's pretty much what that thing would be able to take. So I'm good with that. Let's get the lights off on this guy. Shut it down. Hop in this guy. And I don't know what we're going to get for this. I hope it's just a crap ton of money. I don't feel like it's going to be, but we can all have dreams. So let's see, trees, wood, where are we at? So old sawmill, new sawmill. So what is the best price? 1,012. So we're going to go to the old sawmill. Yep, so that's going to be, of course, old sawmill up there. So that's where we're going to go to get those sold off. Obviously, we're still under Richard's account. I'm going to, what is Susie Man cab driving to wrap up this, without hopefully getting anything too crazy here. Using my wheel, which is, I think, helping me drive a little better. We'll see. Yeah, we got that right on there. Perfect. Don't want to get too much speed going down this hill, because that is right exactly where we will roll this truck. So easy does it. It is a bit of a drive to the old sawmill, so but I think we can make it. I also think I'm going. Ooh, easy does it. Easy does it. Easy does it. Okay, let's see the best route here. Let's take a look at our map on our phone. We are up. Where are we at? We're down here. Okay, so best route the old sawmill is probably to go. Yeah, because that way, that would be just a pain if we went that way. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the best route, is to go literally through everywhere. Okay, so that's what we got going. Let's make it happen. I feel like we're like, I don't know, it just feels like something was hidden, but it could just be me being crazy. But yeah, all right, now we can probably get a little bit, well, not maybe a lot of speed here, but a little bit of speed coming down the hill. Yep. Lock him up. Lock him up. Brakes, lock him up. Whew. It is kind of fun to drive in cab, though, with the truck. It is very ATS-like, but it's nice that it's like a farming task that we're doing, so it's not... It's fun that we're doing it in Farming Simulator, I guess I should say. Alright, let's get this rolling here. And then, yeah, so I do think we'll want to go up to the mine as well tonight. Hopefully get a load of that done. We did start a little late today. I don't want to get, obviously, in as late tonight in terms of getting done with everything, but I do think it would be nice to get the extra $2,000 that we'll need from that as well. But it kind of all depends on how well this does for us, to be honest. We don't have to make a truck payment tomorrow because we only have to make one per month, and we already made our November payment, but it would still be nice to make the $3,000 off of a load of that, and I think we should have a load up there. The problem is if not a load, then I'm sure it probably does about 30,000 a day. So if we did a load a day, we're probably keeping up. But I mean, today will be kind of the true test of that if we go up there and take a load or try to take a load down from there. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. But first, we'll get this hauled out over to the sawmill and see what we're gonna get. I'm hoping it's just a boatload of cash, guys. But going forward, hopefully you guys are still liking the series. You guys seem to be still liking it. Still gets a decent amount of views, and you guys seem to like what we got going on and everything like that. So yeah, going forward, we'll keep rocking and rolling. Obviously, we're still trying to build our forestry empire. I might talk to Richard about getting different forestry piece of equipment for us. Ooh, we just ran the crap out of that stop sign. That's okay. I was looking down at the keyboard trying to remember what the... Is it those? Yep, those are it. Okay. I remember what the turn signals were. There they are. I figured them out. But regardless of that, it's too late. We've already turned. So we'll get some speed up here. We should be at the old sawmill, honestly, pretty quick. It's not that far away. But yeah, and I think we have to, for this one, if I remember correctly, we have to pull these into the pond. I believe is how we're going to have to sell these guys off. So that'll be kind of interesting. We haven't done that yet in this series. I've got a lot of good plans for the series in terms of the roleplay aspect. I know it's been kind of a little bit slow going. It'll still probably remain that way, to be honest with you guys, but hopefully we get a lot more done. And after I get back from PAX and all that stuff, I hope to focus a little bit more time on this to get this one maybe start cooking along a little bit faster. That way we don't have the series go on for forever. Just because there's other series I want to do, but I don't want to run a ton of series. So right now with Michigan Farms going on, plus, which I know is a live series, but Michigan Farms going on, and then this one and No Man's Land. I think one of those has to give before I get another one going. Alright, and we are... Ooh, easy does it. Easy does it. There's a cop right there. Wow. That could have been bad. Okay, I think actually we need to turn right here. I think this is where we need to turn. I have to take these cones out. What is... I'm wondering what is... Yeah, the logs are glitching a little bit. I think that's why the trailer's jumping around. Oh, we're gonna run that cone over. Sorry, cone. Oh no, thankfully it didn't have a collision. I think that's the issue it's having. Make sure there's no train actually coming. That'd be the worst if we got smacked by a train right there. Okay. So, I think... Oh, we should have taken that other turn. Well, you learn every day something new. Let's try to get these logs into here. In case we do anything wrong, I'm gonna go ahead and actually save the game real quick. Just to be safe. I think it's fine, but I just want to be extra safe here. Okay, so we just I think have to just back this into there. So if we can get this backed up into there, that would be great. That turnaround went a lot smoother than I thought it would go. It's not done yet, though, to be fair. Okay. Ooh, no. Easy does it. Easy does it. There we go. Alright, just straight back now. Don't lose everything in the water. Okay. Now I don't know if these guys are... I don't think they're in the water yet. Don't want to lose the stupid trailer in the water, though. Worried it's gonna lose us. That's about as deep as I feel comfortable going. So let's hop out and see what happens here. If we go over to the dock, this should be the Selwood point. Yep, Selwood. All right, so we'll see if it gets all of it. Well, actually, let's look at our finances. I don't think there's any sold wood. Nothing today. So whatever we get is going to be, we're going to get 40% of it. Oh, we grabbed all of it. Oh, lordy. Only 19 grand, though. Only 19 grand. Ouch. Ouch. That was not ideal. That was all of it, though. That was all of it. So at least we know that that worked to get it out of there. Okay, so 19,144. Let's go ahead and multiply that times 0.4. So we get 7657.6, which is more than we get normally for working for Richard Brew Day. So to be fair, that's not bad. Honestly, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's go ahead and switch over to our account real quick, just so we can add that before I forget. Switch over here. And then into our account, we get 7657.6. So we'll do 7658. There we go. All right. So that wasn't great. But it was an amount. And if we can do that if we get 2 loads done in the day, which I think we could if we pushed it a little bit, then that would be, I mean, 14 grand a day, we really can't argue with that. 7,600 isn't bad. Obviously, if we got 20 grand a day, us working for ourselves, that's honestly not bad at all. And I think we could have gotten more if we had better equipment. So I think that's part of the issue that we're having as well. So I might talk to Richard about getting another piece of equipment. To talk to him about that. But yeah, regardless of that, I think that's where we'll wrap up this episode. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.